So, hello everyone, welcome to Ludo History. My name's Ado, and I'm back with Luca playing more God of War. If you miss any of the stream, the VOD will be on Twitch, or will be uploaded to YouTube in a very lightly edited form. And if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, hello, do consider trying to, join us live, because everyone in chat, I think, will agree. Being here for the live stream itself is way more fun. And, as always, this was made possible thanks to our patrons and to all the generous folks in chat. So if you want to help support the stream, you can head over to patreon.com/ludohistory and support us over there. And that does also create more YouTube content. I promise I am working on video essays. I haven't forgotten you. I haven't forgotten you, YouTube. I just don't have time to edit stuff. And thank you all for spamming the email poll. Let's get into the game.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Back to Dad and Boy.
Dad of Boy. With now, firstly a dragon and then much more angst.
Oh yeah, we're about to reach the peak angst period.
Yep. Hello, Jay Pasco. Yep, peak angsty boy. Also peak, I don't know. Hell? I think we're gonna get a hell today. But first, gotta take care of a dragon. Arg, apparently you weren't here last week. Let's go free Falfnir. I'm sure that'll go fine.
Yeah.
No problems here.
Look at how happy to see you he is.
Yeah, definitely happy to see me. Oh god. Run. Run away a different way. Ugh, these guys all suck.
Have you considered a tactical retreat?
Wait, what the heck? What?
Oh my god.
What's happened?
I don't know, I think two things hit you right as you started your runic attack. That was nuts.
That's alright, we'll kill this guy. We're definitely doing better. Because, no. I wonder if Falfnir just, mauled me.
Maybe.
I get the sense that Falfnir may just be mauling me with lightning. Now, break this. Break this. Nah. Come on, do it. Alright, Falfnir. Goodbye.
There you go, you wee little bugger. Be free.
Run away from us, please. Don't kill us. I don't think I can take you in a fight right now.
Well, the dragon hasn't done much for his personality.
Goodbye. Cool. We did it. Okay.
Does that imply that Sigurður shows up sometime and kills him?
Presumably? I don't know. I don't know how it interacts with the fact that, Urayan is also a dragon, which makes forging grammar a little bit more difficult.
True.
I don't know how the dragon's gonna forge a sword.
With a big hammer.
I guess. Yeah, not wrong. Let's go. And Rain is locked behind the last Brock and Sindri favor, so we will not. Rain is certainly not appearing in this film. So, because I think we're going to move on and go back to the entrance to Jotunheim.
Why was Tyr helping Odin meet with the Giant Kings?
Tyr was hopeful to convince all
good.
parties they would
Story
prosper
time.
best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly.
Yeah, that was just a bad
The
plan.
giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return.
What?
Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
What? Interesting. Curious as to how Valkyrie works, then.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, the idea of cursing the person who created Jotunheim from entering Jotunheim is pretty big, right?
Yeah.
Given that there are poems that can't be totally disregarded about going to Jotunheim, something's gotta happen there.
Does Vafthrûthnismal say in Jotunheimar?
I
Or does it
don't
just
think
say
it
he
says
goes
it
to-
explicitly. It's just it says very clearly that Vafthrûdnir is a Jotun, and
Yeah.
it speaks of like the That's the one that explicitly speaks of like the secrets of the Jotnar.
Right.
Cause was it? It's Runar Jotna, I believe.
Sindri I'm a god. I'd like
Yeah,
to
I
see
can
the
pull
look
it
on
up.
his
Let me
face.
see.
No,
It's like
I may have kept your secret too long, but now you will keep our secret.
Oh.
yeah, I don't remember exactly what the phrasing is. It's like, but the poem's not very long. And anyway,
Why
there's a
should we hide
question.
who we are? Secrets are Odin's way. Shouldn't we be open? Like Tyr?
Tyr kept secrets too, for good reasons. To protect people. It is wiser to be discreet.
That doesn't mean you should lie to your friends. Or your family.
Yes,
I'm sure
yes.
Sindri would understand and do the same, lad. Don't fret.
Anyway,
So, lad, excited to finally see the land of the giants?
Yeah, but also sad the journey's almost over.
about that, I have terrible news.
What if we get to Jotunheim and there aren't any giants there either?
Makes little difference to us. Fulfilling your mother's wish is what is important.
Ah! Oh, don't go anywhere. Be with you in 2 shakes.
Father, can I tell him?
No.
Tell me what?
Nothing.
Did you put this wheel in your mouth? Oh God, I'll vomit. I'm not kidding. I'll throw up on it.
It is nothing. A family matter.
Oh.
In that case,
I can tell you a thing or two about family matters.
Let me guess. Your brother isn't as talented as you, and his work is junk.
Those things are accurate. Your point?
It's all you ever talk about, over and over.
Atreus.
Do something about it or shut up already.
I see.
Yeah! We're sick of hearing about little people's little problems.
Oh boy.
All right. That hurt a little.
That stung. Kratos, apologize for your son.
Let's have a look at your gear then.
Kratos. Kratos. The thunderstorm is a bad sign. You should apologize.
I know, nobody notices.
This is awkward. You know what? No, I'm gonna spite Atreus and go do some Sindri favor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
blame
glad
you.
I'm still useful to you.
Firstly, blades. I need to do upgrades. Firstly, Blades of Chaos. Need an upgrade. Need 2 upgrades. Hooray. Upgrades! Cool, so there's that. Leviathan Axe I don't think has another one. Yup. Upgrade those. Yeah, that's pretty good. Don't know that they're actually better, but... yeah, we'll do it. Okay. There we go. And rewriting myth. Thank you for the follow just now. Upgrade those. Awesome. Last axe upgrade requires Neophyte. That makes sense. Presumably the last Blades of Chaos upgrade requires Muspelheim.
You sure you wouldn't prefer Brock help you instead?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's pretty predictable. I'll be honest.
What
Yeah.
shall it be?
What can we buy?
Muspelheim is fine. I hated Niflheim though.
Yeah, I'm not stuck by the sense that either of them are necessarily like super duper worth doing. Hey, solid Sparta. Interesting. We might buy one of those. Oh, didn't want to do that.
I guess
I can't.
can muster the energy.
Mm-hmm. Wanna upgrade the Talon Bow.
Wow. He
I thought I
came
got
to
him
let
one.
me help him.
Oh, I don't have enough cash anyway, so that doesn't matter.
What more do you need?
What else can I buy? I can buy lots of things. Holy moly. That's better. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, there's-
Having a thick
There's a
skin.
certain point in the game where you're just swimming in cash and XP.
I'm not swimming in cash right now. I'm going through it awfully quickly.
Yeah.
But I do have a lot of things that I could get that are quite a lot better than tier stuff.
Oh, did you want to say something?
Okay. Those aren't
And
super helpful.
We're back to you. What a surprise.
No, Stefan or Steven, we can't make Atreus apologize.
Sadly, he has decided that he just wants to be a jerk right now, and there isn't a whole lot we can do about that. It is very sad. Max sprinting speed. I like that. And now more skills, because the Blades of Chaos have more skills.
Interesting gauntlets.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's grab... I'm just gonna try and get everything, I think. Because I've got the experience for it, and right now getting skills on these seem valuable.
Yeah.
Who needs, like... Oh good, I used up all of my experience. And now Atreus' last skills can just... they can wait.
It's punishment.
Exactly. Now, the other thing here is, you know, where is this injuries thing? I'm just going to spite him now and go back. Oh wait, it's locked. Oh. I might be locked into main quest here.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not the button I wanted. Oh well.
Overkill.
Exactly. I totally remember what the controls for this are. Miss me. Got him. I don't think there's anything for me to really do right here, except like punch him to death, but that's okay. Hooray! Oh, there's a werewolf underneath him. Hello, werewolf. Where did you come from?
Oh.
Wow. That was just... that was just
shredding
rolling
this
him.
guy.
Holy
Oh my
crap.
God.
It's gonna be a challenge.
Atreus.
They thought that was gonna stop us.
Atreus.
I mean, Atreus is being a butthead, but he's not wrong.
Okay.
That werewolf
Which way
just
He
melted.
did get mauled, but that is not the point. Have respect for your enemies, because one of them is going to, like, dominate you. Okay, so now are we... oh, see a fun thing. Oh, we're still locked into main quest. Boo! Boo! Be that way, Atreus. Just lock us into the main story, why don't you?
Broken again. You know, I'm starting to question Syndra's skill. Maybe Brock was right all along.
Don't be rude. I feel like that's not a hard... no point to be making. It's like, don't be rude about it.
I think they handled Atreus' character and his growth really well,
Whatever.
but how much of a shit he is, like, just it begins to push the envelope of believability for me.
Yeah.
Like, because he's still, like, you know, he's a good kid. He's raised by his mom to, like, you know, value people and life and stuff like this. And then suddenly he finds out he's a god, and he's just like, it's time to be a dick.
Exactly. And like, I don't know, I get the power trip, but at the same time, it's like,
Yeah.
it really does make you, question the extent to which Kratos telling him was actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Which I think is the point. Right? I think
Probably.
the point is to make it be like, well, you know, are we actually sure this was a good idea? Was Kratos right all along? And the answer is, of course, no. But
Mhm.
really doesn't make you love him.
Why did
Nah.
you speak to the dwarf like that?
Aren't you sick of hearing about him and his brother?
Of course. But it serves nothing to make an enemy of him.
He should know the truth, even if it hurts.
It was needless and unkind.
Truth is more important than kindness.
Is
Your
it?
mother would disagree.
She wasn't a god.
She was a giant, though, and that's almost the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, same footing in the sources, basically.
Basically. Right? They're pretty much equivalent.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Blade of Chaos time. Let's go.
I was checking that for Utnismal.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna check the Educated though to see if it does say Jotnar, Runar.
I thought it'd been that. Don't know.
It's just I didn't see it in Larrington.
Yeah.
But of course, translations take liberties, of course.
Totally understandable.
Carry her up for me.
No.
Absolutely not.
We're almost there. You know I can handle it.
Can you? After the way you spoke of her, I question that.
What? That she wasn't a god?
She was better than a god. And
Roll.
you shall not dishonor her.
Rolled.
Fine.
Destroyed.
Carry her yourself.
Oh my god, this kid.
I'm just gonna murder him. It's worth it. Now, I do want to figure out where the shiny is. Right? There's a door. And that means that with the Hellwind thing. And there's the shiny. I see it. Nope. That was not the button I wanted to do. Sadly, this doesn't work.
Lasers.
I just wanted to laser the thing. And then we can grab this and go, yay. Nope. I need to laser. Need to block off that one. Oh, this is going to be annoying, isn't it? Ooh, big fan of this. You light this on fire. That gives me that. Now, where does this one get stored? Before I grab it, I want to figure out where it's going. Because it looks to me like I've got to grab it, switch to axe, axe this, switch back to Blades of Chaos, run over here, and then store it somewhere?
I don't remember.
Right, I want to figure this out before I, like, take plans. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, so that's exactly what I've got to do, because I can't get, I have to get around this corner. Oh boy. This is gonna be an interesting attempt. Got it. And then we'll go over here, grab it again. Then run over this way. What? Try that again. And now we get shinies. I don't think that's as good as Spin to Win, but that is a nice runic.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Oh, well, would you look at that? There's also a Valkyrie here. So easy to get distracted.
Yeah.
Nope. What? I disagree here. There it is. Wow, that I shouldn't have gotten that. That's alright. Hooray, I wonder if Valkyrie is going to be here. We're going to go quick die to the Valkyrie real quick. And then see if it's a Valkyrie that actually has anything interesting to talk about. How's that sound? Right, because every once in a while... Right, since the Valkyries are usually based on things, I'll be curious to see if this is one where they actually, like, have more information than was in a list of names.
Yeah. I don't think there are. I think it's just names.
Yeah, but, right, maybe in the mythological sources there's ones. Like, Sigrun is in other sources. Because Sigrun's in Helgi Hundingsbanner. Right? I think?
Yeah.
Right? I think that's Sigrun? I don't remember.
Yes. I can also look that up.
Helga Kviva. Also, there's this underneath space that has shinies. And a horn that I really want to use.
Yeah,
I
it's a
really
nice
want to
one.
just steal this horn.
Yeah,
Nice Auroch horn. Big fan.
yeah.
But I don't know if I'll actually, like, you know, get to fight Sigrun in this playthrough. Because I'm not going to beat all the other Valkyries. Mm-mm.
A Valkyrie. We have to save her.
Think before you act. Are we prepared to face such a powerful foe?
No, but we're
Ready
gonna
if
do
you
it
are.
anyway.
Aye, same here. If that counts for anything.
We're gonna do it. I believe in us.
Here she comes.
Oh, come on, I dodged that. I knew that was coming too. That's alright. And I don't have any Spartan Rage up. So that's probably bad.
Yeah, it's Sigrun in Helga Kviða Hundingsbanner.
Awesome. love when I actually like vaguely remember what the heck. Come on. And I've got this up again, so I can spin to win, and then I can switch over to the... Switch over to the axe, actually, like, fling... Oh, shit, that's actually quite bad. That was actually quite badly done. That's alright, I've got a thing there. And then that lets me do this, get this up, switch back to the Blades of Chaos, grab this. What? Ugh. Wow, that was lucky of me. And I don't have a... Nope, that's bad. Oh. Come on, drop a hellstone, drop a hellstone. I've got the res. Crap. I've got a res up yet, so I'm okay. But that was quite badly done. Sorry, chat. You guys had a question for me?
Let me see.
I'm dead. Unlucky.
Peter asked our thoughts on Valkyries using chakrams.
Oh, it's quite silly.
Yeah, it's just kind of bizarre.
Yep.
Like, it's not their main weapon, but yeah, it's this weird ring energy attack they use.
Exactly.
Yeah, all their weapons are just sort of energy if you just watch. Like the weird scythe that she just pulled out, and then these chakrams.
Ah, dang it. That's bad. Though I did hit Clipper on the end of it, so that's something. Ugh. And... that's very bad. I don't have an audio cue, I think, for... Yeah, I don't know what a good audio cue is for the, ow. For that. No, I won't, but that's alright.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that one die. That's not a good round. We'll give it one more shot. I didn't do that one well at all. Anyway, directly linked says they're each inspired by an animal. Interesting. I want to look at her design more closely. In the meantime, Gerdrifel seems to be what? Spearbringer? Oh god. I thought that was a different attack. And I don't get it. I rolled through that, but that's fine.
Oh my god.
I know, she is rolling me. It's quite unfortunate. But we're not done yet either. Oh god. No. Well. Yeah.
Yeah, that wing attack is like so fast.
That one strong attack where she like throws things, one set of daggers and then just rolls you.
Yeah.
Is so fast. And it's unblockable, so it's like I think the play is to be more aggressive here. Ow. Nope. Right, don't give her time while I can't see to do anything. And then... hopefully this is the useful one? No, that was not the one I hoped it was.
No, I think most of Scandinavia is far too cold for bats to live. At least I've never seen a bat in Scandinavia.
Oh god, that wasn't the button I wanted. Shit. Oh good, I managed to stagger her with that. Oh god, oh, fuck.
Oh my god, yeah.
This one should do with some pretty good. Oh god, she didn't get staggered by it. She didn't get staggered by it. That's extremely unlucky. Oh god, I knew that was the fast one too.
I got really frustrated with that attack.
Yeah, there's...
Because Sigrun has all of their attacks.
Of course she does. Love it. And I just don't have Spartan Rage up yet, so I can't do anything there either. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, we will move on. Is Gerd Driful actually in any of the list of the Valkyries? I'm not recognizing that name.
I'm not sure.
Right, I really wish I could get a Spartan Rage Stone
Where's
here.
the list again? Is it in
Well,
Skaldskaparmál Hall?
I think it's in Skaldskaparmál Hall. I think?
I feel like it is.
It feels like a Skaldskaparmál Hall thing. Lists of names are usually a Skaldskaparmál Hall thing. I feel like if I'm going to take on the Valkyries, I really need to remember to swap out my life runic on the Leviathan axe. Because that laser beam does me no benefits.
Yeah.
It's good in like one situation and that's it. That's alright. We are not going to worry about it, because I am not really interested or worried about perfecting my combat at this game. So let's move on and do other stuff. You know, go punch Baldur a bunch. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure what animal they were thinking it should be inspired by. And I don't like the idea that the Valkyrie are based on animals anyway. Right. And I don't love that idea all that much. It's not bad. It lets you create some interesting movesets.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it's
the
just not...
the thing about the Valkyries is that they're already sort of based on an animal, and it's kind of the link of the swan feather cloak
Yeah.
idea, so
Exactly.
there's already animal symbolism in...
Right, they quite clearly have that swan feather cloak symbolism. Because
Yeah.
there isn't really an alternative that we can say that Valkyrie is referring to with its swan maidens.
I mean,
Right.
If
And then if we, even if we accept that like Freya is somehow related to the Valkyrie, which I don't always, then you still get bird symbolism.
And they think we're a threat?
I suppose we can't
Yeah.
rule it out. But Odin's ways are subtle, and his purposes are...
Enough about Odin and his whole stupid family.
Atreus, don't ask a question and then get upset about it.
I know, right?
Like rule 1. Rule number 1, don't get upset about someone answering the question you ask. Well, that's probably not a good sign. Oh well.
Suppose that's Odin's doing too. Nice try.
Don't mock him.
Yeah, Sigrun is explicitly just from Helga Kvidha Hundingsbana 1 and 2.
Perfect.
Uh,
That's what I thought, but good to know for sure.
and it's weird. It says there's a bunch in the Napnathulur section in Skaldskaper Mall, like we were right, but I don't see them.
Lovely. Love when that happens. Let me take just a second here. Well, Kratos is, fine, standing here overlooking a relatively pretty landscape, a very much on fire landscape. It's not looking. The weather is not happy. We'll see if I can find it, because I often use like the Germanic mythology Broder translation, just as a nice searchable iteration of Skaldskaper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just digging through the book like a old person. Of course, Biax is like incomplete, so maybe it's just not even
Exactly.
here.
That's the thing I dislike about it, is that since Skaldskaper Mal in the on the webpage has the Gudni Onsen Old Norse edition as well,
Yeah.
it guarantees it's like a full edition.
I could check Falks too.
Yeah. Fox also has a full translation, doesn't he?
Yes.
But
on
that PDF
DSNR.
isn't searchable. It's never been OCR'd.
Nope.
Which is annoying as heck.
It is.
Hesteheiti, Saivarheiti, Eltseiti Konunga. I do like the part of Skaldskaper Mal that's just like Jesus names.
Yeah.
It is my favorite chapter.
Hey man, you gotta have updated Kenningar for Christ, you know?
Exactly.
It's a new age.
New time, new us. Gotta make sure you got all of them. Kana, Mother, Kenningar. I don't see them. I don't see them here because that's the Volsunga Saga section. Sigurd and Gyuki, Fafnir, Gold and Freya, the Sons of Apaldi, Gold, Men and Women, Summer, Winter.
Oh, wait.
Got them?
Yes, I found the ones in the Napnathulur section.
Perfect.
So Falks gives,
You and Mother always
I think
said
it's
all gods
under,
were
yeah, it's in the names for Aesir
We're
section.
not.
Oh,
Tyr
interesting.
wasn't. Freya neither. The Aesir gods. That's who's evil. And you know what?
Once
Odin's
Atreus
right.
stops talking.
We are
Uh-huh.
a threat.
Atreus,
Because
do
we
you
know what
understand
they are
that
and we
Tyr
know we can
is
beat
one of the Aesir,
Well,
right?
not all of them. Not yet.
Magni did his worst, and he's dead. They're no better than us, and they're gonna be sorry they picked this fight.
Atreus, this is a bad plan. Let's talk about the Valkyries.
Okay, yeah, okay, so after it talks about Freya's daughters, Hnoss and Gersemi, it says there are yet others, Odin's maids, Hild and Gondel, Hlokk, Mist, Skogul. Then there are listed Hrund and Eir, Hrist, Skuld.
Okay.
And then it says they are called Norns who shape necessity.
Sure.
Like Skuld, sure, but
Yeah, I mean, Right. I mean, it is interesting, right? Skuld is very explicitly both a Valkyrie and one of the Captalan Nornir.
Yeah.
Oh boy. What are you doing
Which is
here?
weird because the Nornir are also sort of implied in Bow to be maybe yet not.
For what you did to Magni. My own father
Oof.
called me a coward.
I mean, you are, but that's not the point.
Looks like he did more than that. Move it, or we'll pick up where he left off.
I'll kill you.
Atreus?
No. He is beaten. Not worth killing.
He should pay for what he said about Mother.
I said no.
But we're gods. We can do whatever we want.
That's what I said to your mother. Right before I gave it to her.
And stabbed in the neck. Yep.
What are you doing?
This is a much better knife than Mother's.
What are you...
Killed against my wishes.
Uh-huh.
You
This-
lost control.
Haven't you been teaching me to kill?
I've been teaching you to survive. We're gods, boy. And that makes us a target. From now until the end of days, you are marked. So I teach you to kill, yes. But in defense of yourself. Never as an indulgence.
Nobody cared about him anyways. What's the difference?
There are consequences to killing a god.
Why? How do you know?
Ha!
How do you know?
Because...
Watch your tone, boy.
Whatever.
Kratos, you may want to come clean about exactly how many gods you have murdered. It's like...
Oh.
9? Oops. But yes, it is super... I mean, the theming is super good here of Atreus.
Whatever.
Don't whatever me. Come on, get over here. Stop making me look like a fool.
Yeah, seriously, just take him on a little field trip to Greece. Be like, this is what happens when you
True.
kill a god.
What's left? Take a look at the little bit of Greece that's left.
Yeah, it's just like a sea, a stormy sea with some fire left over.
Exactly. Oh, again, not really the button I wanted to do, but it worked. It checked out. Spin to win. Especially unnecessary spin to win.
Took care of that one.
Keep your wits about you, boy. If Modi found us, Baldur cannot be far.
Good. I have a few words for him too.
No, you do not. You will leave him to me.
So you can kill him.
No.
'Cause that's what we do to our enemies.
No.
Because he'd do the same to us.
No. Beat
I
him.
will do only what is necessary.
And I'll help.
No.
We will beat him to within an inch of his life, but we will not kill him until we have to.
This kid's crazy.
This kid's kinda having a bad day.
Yeah.
Kinda having a really bad day.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only thing that's
Yeah.
unrealistic about it is that it's by necessity forcing, you know, potentially like months of emotional processing into, you know, just hours because it's a game. You can't
Exactly.
depict months of time unless you want to do like jump cuts and stuff. But this is a no camera cut, continuous singular shot
I concur.
adventure, you know.
I concur.
So it feels a bit, you know, forced, but I still think they did a good job with it.
Yeah. Right, I mean, we're ragging on it because it is the weakest part of a game that is narratively incredibly strong.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, that's not really a... Okay, what does it say? Have I already done this one? Oh no, I need to have him actually like do the thing. Duh.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to like actually have him like actually activate the runestone. Give me crappy lore. Come on. Give me lore. The rights of Fjörgen. Oh. Okay. Purely by witness to the funeral rites of Fjörgen of the Jötnar, goddess of the earth and trees. For her beauty she was seduced, for her love she was betrayed, and for her gift of life, her life was claimed. To the summit and across the bridge she shall be born, where nevermore the thunder may find her. So are they making Fjörgen, the same as Jörth in this?
I guess so. But I feel like, didn't we see Jorth on a
We definitely
triptych?
We definitely saw Jörth in, I think it was in Tyr's Temple, as the answer to a riddle. I think that was the only place I've definitely seen Jörth.
I could have sworn it was on a triptych as like a name, but maybe not.
Yeah.
I guess we just let him have that.
Alright. Sure. Congratulations, you got it. This is axe time, though. Oh.
They just never learn, dude.
Yeah, they're not the only ones.
Oh yeah, this room.
Yes,
we need
this
a new
one.
way up.
We do need a way up, because the last one is not going to work anymore.
Yeah, it's cool, right, that you can't control Atreus while he's in his rebellious team phase. It's
I mean,
some nice
it's a good look.
ludonarrative cohesion.
Exactly. While I am not the biggest proponent and or carer of the most ludonarrative, it is still a nice touch.
Yeah.
Right, is that... My stance is that ludonarrative is useful insofar as it has a point. Right. You have...
Have you forgotten your training?
Oh, are you talking to me? Thought you didn't like my tone.
Ludonarrative consonance is useful insofar as it has some effect on the player. And otherwise, don't worry, don't stress too much about it.
No, it doesn't have to be in every video game for it to be a good game.
Right.
But like,
Exactly.
I'm gonna be writing a bit about this topic for a paper at Hugvisinde thing
Nice.
next month.
Nice.
And so I was reading a bit about this, and an interesting, I think, PhD dissertation from 2016 or 2018. They were actually breaking it up into like 3 different terms: ludonarrative harmony, ludonarrative cohesion, and ludonarrative resonance, I think. And each is like, they're all related, of course. They're about the interplay between gameplay and narrative that makes the games stronger. But like, I think it was cohesion or I think it was resonance. Ludonarrative resonance is more about how these things work together to make the player feel something.
Nice.
And if you do that purposefully, you can make the player feel something more easily or more immersively, I think. Harmony just refers to like when they work together to increase immersion more broadly. I think it's like the most general term.
Yeah.
And then cohesion was like what we just discussed, like how the gameplay is reinforced by the narrative and vice versa in the example of Atreus no longer being under our control when he's narratively also out of control.
Agreed. I like that breakdown because, right, it makes sense that, right, they kind of all, given that like ludonarrative harmony is like the defined mostly in opposition to ludonarrative dissonance.
Yeah.
It's a nice touch that we're actually getting some good theorizing about what that actually means.
Uh-huh.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, that there's more to the opposition than just it's the opposite.
A Valkyrie.
Yeah.
We have to save her.
Think before
And
you act.
I think in their state of the field section of this article, they mentioned that because other people had reacted to that. Of course, plenty of scholars have talked about the what's his name? Clint Hawking, I think, is the guy who coined the term ludonarrative dissonance in 2006 or 7 or something like that.
I think
And
so?
he was talking. It's just a blog post where he was talking about the dissonance
Are we
cause
prepared
that he
to
felt
face
in
such a
Bioshock.
powerful foe?
I'm ready if you are.
Yeah.
Aye, same here.
And one of the interesting scholars that they quoted in the introduction was about the idea that even that Hawking could perceive that type of dissonance
Yeah.
was only because of his eye as a game designer and game developer, implying that only certain lenses would even reveal that kind of dissonance.
Yeah. I like that. We're gonna
Yeah.
give Air one more chance, but Air is rolling us. So we're gonna give
Yeah,
Air...
yeah, that was real
We're gonna
fast. I was
add-
distracting you. We're
No,
gonna, that was a
no.
fluke.
No, but I think this is just what Air is going to do.
Hey.
The fact that that is a...
Yeah, you. Oh, nice. Axe throw when she does that.
Axe throw when
ability.
she does that? Nice.
Yeah, knock her out of the
Checks
air.
out. I can also...
And
Yep. Ah, this is a problem.
that one you just have to see it coming, sort of, and double roll away as fast as you can. It's just a range thing.
Checks out.
It's probably the most annoying power.
Didn't have the axe out in time. That's right. We're gonna lose this, and then we're gonna... Come on, don't... Yes, she got staggered by it. Oh, thank
Nice.
goodness. Oh, I was
Timing.
so worried about that. Ah, boo. Boo. Alright, no big deal. That was Air. I think Air actually has, like, more said about her. Right, because Garrett Riefel, we just figured out, is, like, not a thing. Not someone.
Yeah, I don't think her name is in anywhere in the sources.
Yeah. But Air is... Isn't she,
Yeah.
like, both a Valkyrie name and then also one of the medical deities in, like, the Prozetta?
What? I don't know.
Like, there's a medical... There's someone with a similar name who's used in, who's, like, said to be good to pray to for medicine.
In is this in Gilfigening or?
Let's see. Yeah, Gilvigening 35, and then also Filvinsmal.
Oh.
Hooray, Filvinsmal, for, like, being a thing that technically exists.
Yeah.
That poem, like...
Oh, okay. A third is Air, the best of doctors in 35.
Yeah.
Beginning. That's
And
it.
then-
That's all it says.
Hooray. It's technically a mention. But... Sounds... I know she's also, like, a generic woman kenning in a lot of poetry.
Yes.
So...
Imagine you're like going to the doctor and you're like, oh, who's your doctor? Oh, it's Air.
Doctor.
Which one?
The doctor is named Doctor.
Suddenly sweats profusely.
Exactly. Doctor
Which
Doctor.
is it? Doctor. But is it Doctor the murderer or Doctor
Uh-huh.
the healer?
Exactly. Hey, look. There's a convenient elevator that is not attached to a dragon.
Nice. Don't you hate when your elevator is attached to a dragon?
Exactly. And look, it's just up in the corner, completely uninjured, unmoored, not unmoored from everything.
I can't learn if you won't teach me.
You do not heed my lessons.
I've done everything you asked. And all I wanted was the truth. Where did you get your fire blades? Why did you hide them?
These are good questions. We're not going to
You
answer
said
those.
there are consequences to killing a god.
Uh-huh.
You used the blades to kill one.
Yes, technically.
Yeah, one.
Before Magma.
Yeah, one, totally.
How many?
Several.
Do you hear me?
I heard you, and these are not subjects for discussion. Do not push me, boy.
The other thing I like about this is that, well,
Come here.
Atreus is being
Guess what?
a jerk.
I know everything I need to know now. I have nothing else to learn.
Ah, congratulations.
He's being a jerk, but I like that Kratos, you can still see like the same impulse in Kratos.
Yeah.
Right. He's definitely... You get to see exactly where he's coming from. But in such a way.
This'll be easy. We're done.
No, no.
This child is insane.
This child is insane. Child is gonna get got if he is not very careful. Oh look, there's one. Hello. Goodbye. Oh.
I think I used to feel bad killing these guys.
Hang on, that's not the lesson to take away from this, Atreus. Atreus, that still isn't the lesson to take away here. He is just a lot to deal with. Holy moly.
Kids are a handful.
Yeah. He doesn't have to be a lot to deal with. He has just chosen to be a lot to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, though, let's keep going, I guess. Farther up, I'm sure this will all be fine. No problems to be had here. There's a little puzzle there. Hey, Atreus, come over here. He paid attention. Yeah, that's the other half that's interesting, right? Is comparing Atreus to who we know Atreus is. Right, the subtle or not so subtle reveal. This looks like
yeah,
it's where I'm supposed to go. Let's go all the ways I don't think I'm supposed to go first. That seems more fun.
Yeah.
See, there's like a Hell's Wind puzzle. That's probably nothing. And then a lot of explosives. Goodbye. I suppose I could have just, like, exploded him that way. But that's okay.
Others be warned. The tunnels I'm seeing in the walls up here show signs of recent dragon activity.
We
Yeah, we
already
killed-
killed that dragon.
Ah, did you then? Well, how'd that go?
Fine, I guess. Oh yeah, is this where the dragon was in the first place?
Oh, here it is in Fjolsvin Small. one of Mangloth's maidens. Hlif is one, the second is Hlif Rasa. Theodvar is the third. Bright and look, happy and peaceful, air and Aurboda.
Well, that's descriptive.
Yeah,
Love
just
it.
her name, and that she's a maiden.
Love it.
Of
Love when
Mingos.
we have. Love when we have like literally any detail.
Listen. Old Norse myth is just names.
That's
Alright.
true. It's solidly
mostly just
70%
names.
just lists of names. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna be annoyed about it.
Yeah.
Cause, oh boy, is it all so tantalizing. Hello. Let's see. Vecchia?
Hey.
Vekja. Ha. No. Han. Sorry.
Han. Don't wake him.
Yeah?
What does this say?
Except.
Says, don't wake him.
Got
Oh
it.
yeah. See.
Whatever.
Wow.
We've killed everything else in this mountain. Who else wants to take it?
Except, wouldn't it be Vakna?
Yes?
Maybe Vecchia is an alternate form. Actually, I don't know.
I don't know off the top of my head, actually. Yeah.
I just remember because Vaka means like to be awake, like to stay awake, but then Vakna is to awaken.
Yeah. Alright. I have got to get these out of the way. Ow.
Yeah, Vecchia is another word for to awaken.
Yoink. Let me grab that again. Yeet. Alright, now come over here. I've got a thing I want to drop on your head. Yay. Ah, again, not the right one. Ow. No, stagger him. Yes. I got the stagger exactly when I needed it. Oh, that was so close. Oh boy. Is that actually the end of the fight now? Now that's the end of the fight.
Enough of these guys.
Ugh. And I have so little health. Oh. Is that the way I'm supposed to go? No, this is where the secret door goes. Perfect. Now, how does this puzzle work? So let's see, we go from... Nope. Here. Excuse me? I need to actually go to the one that actually has the thing. Right. Important distinction.
Peter says, "Let me save you some time with this Winds of Hell puzzle. You can pick up and move the wind trap."
What? Oh, that is a lot. Oh, I can move this one, can't I? No, that one's locked. I need to store this somewhere,
Yeah,
order to be
maybe
able
you
to
can
pick it
put
up?
it somewhere.
so I can put this here. Pick up this.
Put it on the elevator?
I don't
Or
think I need
no,
to put
no.
it on the elevator. I think I just need to get it like far enough over that I can
Yeah,
see
close
it.
enough to the thing. Yeah.
If I can see it from up there, Then I can grab it, store it there, go up. Hopefully that's close enough. That might not be close enough. To get from here... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Dang. Come on, please tell me you went back to there. I went back to... Yeah! Exactly what I hoped it was.
Nice.
Surprising turn of events, that was almost Big Brain. Yeah, there was... In fact, there's something to telegraph that that isn't possible, Peter.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hello, Hyperion Slam. We'll even upgrade that. Because they started with that one. And so unless you walk up to it, you don't go like, hey, that's possible.
Yeah.
And you can't pick it up while the winds are in it. So
Yeah.
that's not the best puzzle design they've ever had. That's okay. Not everyone's a winner.
Here,
Nah.
boy.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Even a treasure map won't make you excited. Come on. That being said, I don't care about those. We'll find them if we feel like. And otherwise, it's just not that important.
Come on! This way! Die!
Not yet.
Oh god, don't aggro it. Aww. Heck. Really? That didn't... You don't like that? Hello? Ow. Really? Alright. Axe it is. I usually, when it says frost something, I'm like, hey, you should use... Ow. Heck. Come on, laser beam me. There we go.
You don't look too good.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'm not good, but... Ugh. Fine, we'll use the revival stone. Redeemed a compliment. I guess we have been nitpicking on the game a bit recently.
Yeah, true. I mean, we were talking good about the storytelling,
True,
the narrative.
true. It is overall actually very well executed despite it all.
Yeah.
Look at that. Struck down by the gods.
Atreus. God, the kid is so frustrating. Anyway. On the myth side of things, I think... I don't know. Something that's been interesting to me, at least. So yeah, I think there's room for some really interesting things about, you know... Atreus seems to know very well that he's just causing chaos right now.
Whatever.
Right, I mean, he's an angsty kid, but he also seems to know that he's just, like, causing chaos. And that is a nice bit of foreshadowing for the reveal of, like, who he is.
Yeah.
Because taking pleasure in just, frankly, being a jerk is a very, very low-key sentiment.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everything he does in the myths that's shitty is just like, you know, there's no excuse given. It's just because Loki
Well, because that's who
is
he is.
just a bit of a jerk, yeah.
It's just like that's... Being a jerk is like the one thing he's good at. Right. So I guess that sounds like a compliment. This is good foreshadowing for the mythological figure reveal.
Yeah.
And now a free nitpick. Why is there a scriptorium here?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Because. Wait, one of those was that just a table turned over weird, or was it literally like a writing desk?
It's a writing desk. There's
Oh
a
my
table
God.
turned over weird, but the one right there that just exploded is a writing desk.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I'm watching the stream. It's a bit
Yeah.
delayed. Yeah, that one. Yeah, it's exactly like a.
Yeah.
It's not even like a medieval writing desk. It's like an early modern.
It's an
writing
early
desk.
modern writing desk at that, yeah.
Nice.
Was there a spicy take? Okay. I've actually got a real juicy spicy take for you on this
Oh
one.
yeah.
So, this game, right? I have really actually soured on as a mythology game. In the last couple of weeks. Because I think it does something fundamentally really, really stupid. That is, while I am dealing with these. Ooh, that's quite good. I'm just gonna swap those enchantments over, and then we'll grab that. Okay. It makes the implicit argument, you know, because we are now in the Norse world, that there is a specific limited set of gods. And that they are the proper gods of this
The adult
people.
thing would be to help you, so... Hi.
Yeah, sorry, Sindria. And they did the same thing with the Greek gods, right? That there is a set of the Olympians who are the gods, and you will kill the gods. This is a dumbass take, and I hate it.
Hello.
Uh,
I didn't know you'd be coming through here.
So, the reason why I think
Yeah.
this is a dumbass take, is that, it leaves no space for, like, cross-cultural influences. And for,
It's almost like having a thick skin.
Sindri, I know you're upset. I totally get it. But, like, please, I need you to chill for a moment.
Your armor's strong. Good advice.
I need you to chill for a minute. What about the traveler?
It's
Perfect.
almost like having a thick skin.
Okay. We have now spent a lot of cash. So, right, they do this also with, like, Tyr's traveling. Right? He travels to these other places, and they, exist, and they have their own distinct set of gods, and they are a set of gods that are distinct and limited and small.
Yeah. They're
And
like
it's-
each pantheon is in its like own hermetically sealed bubble.
Exactly. This is a dumb take, and we should not like it. We don't have to like it, so we shouldn't like it.
Nah.
Because it's,
I-
I think it's just a really bad take. I think it's a take that doesn't have to exist in this world, and I think it's a take that does a lot of harm. It's very pop cultural, but very much causes a bit of harm.
Yeah. I was mentioning right before stream started chat that this also creates a sort of incoherence if you think about like
expensive tools and stuff can help.
it's not just separate pantheons that are in their own kind of spheres that don't commingle or influence one another, or and people don't seem to acknowledge the other gods existing, which in real historical societies they knew about, of course, gods from other cultures. Is that like at the end of God of War 3, Kratos has killed all the Olympian gods and the world is destroyed because the forces that they rule over go crazy and out of control and just destroy everything. But then it kind of implies that like the worlds of the other pantheons have their own like Earths and humanities that are just unaffected by this, because obviously he comes north after that. And everything is just fine here. I mean, of course the gods are dicks, but like otherwise the world is not destroyed. So there's some kind of incoherence that crops up when you look at it like that.
Exactly. I guess we can see if...
Wow. They needs to let me help them. Swell.
Jeez, that cost me so many resources. Okay.
Something else for you then.
Don't care about that. Can't upgrade that, can't upgrade that. Don't have enough traveler's trophies. I haven't been using these talismans at all. I should remember to do that.
Oh yeah.
I should remember to do that sometimes.
These things are huge.
Yeah. I don't even remember which ones I've got equipped right now.
Because yeah, some you can just give yourself health.
Exactly.
Some of them stun.
Or I should sell things, yeah.
I guess I can muster the energy.
Sell artifacts because they like aren't useful, I guess.
Yeah,
these
but
are
some
just
nameless punk, it becomes more than like just a really big world where like it becomes like these actual spheres where like maybe the edges are touching or up against each other, but nothing leaves or enters except until Kratos somehow punches through and goes north.
Exactly. Right, more than that, it's right, there's a like fundamentally ahistorical premise going on here, and one that has consequences, right? Because if all the distances are just really far away, that means that there's all of the humans that we are seeing aren't, either the distances are so great that they're not able to move, or they're so great that they're choosing not to move. And in either case, there's something really shady going on. Right. There's something like fundamentally quite shady going on in that take. Cause, right, that doesn't leave room for any of the expected syncretisms, and doesn't leave, and the expected like clinging together of the world broadly. So right, for instance, one of the things that is very, very well known is that we've got, come on, be a traveler. Boo. You're just hellwalkers. That's lame.
Yeah, Kira, it is 100%, I think, in part caused by they were ending the series basically, and they didn't have these plans to expand into other pantheons.
Yeah.
So
Which
that
makes
part
sense.
is kind of caused by sort of not retroactive or retconning, but just a sort of incoherence between God of War 1 through 3 and this new era of God of War. Whereas I was telling Adam, Cory Barlog, the lead director, did actually confirm in an interview that Christianity also exists in this universe, so...
Which is just baffling. Like, holy moly, is that a take?
Yeah. So maybe we'll get to kill Christ in a future game.
Which would be very funny. But also, like, they're too much of a coward to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure. you know, as I'm sure Adam has harped on in many streams, all the sources we have for Norse myth are of course post-Christian, and everything is very heavily influenced by Christian culture on many different levels.
Yeah. So, oh hey, we beat Niflheim.
And there's even archaeological evidence, of course, for this kind of syncretism.
Of course.
The most striking and probably the most common example cited is the molds for cruciform and Thor's hammer pendants being in the same mold.
Yep.
Like some merchant or craftsman was just like, I can sell to both sides. I can play both sides, or even to just if at a period wherever that is that I forget, is that from Reba?
Yeah, it's 10th century Reba.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
So,
I got the name right. Nice.
Yeah.
Not an archaeologist hashtag.
But yeah, right. It's
Come on, you two.
really,
The silence is getting unnerving.
really interesting.
Don't worry about it. We're focusing.
Right, because the 10th. Let me figure out what that sentence is before I keep going. Right. Oh yeah, because as soon as we have people going to Scandinavia, that are like Christian, writing in a Christian context, they're going like, hey, wait, there's just like Christianity here. Because like Saint Ansgar, just like he's like, yeah, there's a Christian community when he arrives in Birka to convert them all to Christianity.
Yeah.
And he doesn't succeed in enlarging it, but it already existed before he arrived. And so it's like, well, that's basically just beats him, right? It's just,
Nearly there now.
there is no way to talk about Old Norse myth without talking about Christianity, without talking about a bunch of other religions.
Boy,
Right?
the Rune.
A bunch. Why does that say him? Is that Heimdallr? I feel like that's not good news for us. They're just all saying home. It's saying home, 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 home.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Also, this rune. So this is not a rune. This is a culture staff.
Who belongs at?
This is a golden
No,
staff.
yeah.
And specifically, it's actually a fairly modern one. Right? This is what's usually called the Threads of Fate, or the Web of Weird,
Yeah.
as its other
Yeah.
name, with then like some bonus things scratched into it. This is, I think, 18th century.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh no, that is a
Modern.
What? Exactly. It's not old. Oh wait, there's there's another one? Heck.
Just the other corner, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Obviously. So,
Wow,
right, it's not like
Luna.
totally modern, but it's also not old.
we made it.
And I mean, the fact that it's usually called Web of Weird is an indication of all the weirdness about
Beautiful, isn't it? Why, I remember once. Brother, look out!
a lot of the weirdness about Germanic mythology, because weird is not a Norse word.
Boy, cross the bridge.
No! I'm a god too! I can do this! Get off him!
It's right. We'll finish this thought while they're cutscening. Weird is Old English, right? Urther is the Old Norse one.
Yeah.
So they're talking.
You're just meat. Turns out the boy is the brains.
Oh. Kratos, I blame you for this one. So
No! You broke the gate! That was our only way to Jotunheim!
Stupid son of a bitch.
It's fine. We're fine. Everyone's fine. We'll heal.
Get out of here, boy.
Yes, by all means, Junior, run away. Let Daddy do all the
As a side trace
lifting
bow
for
for
you.
range? Yeah.
Let go!
Calm down, boy. You are not ready for this.
I'm ready.
Boy,
Ow. Atreus, that was dumb.
And here I thought my family was fucked up. Oh, your father is right, boy. You are far from ready. Now would you be so kind as to hold this for me? Thank you.
Atreus!
Go, 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 go. Jump. Whee! That's a dragon. Why does he have a dragon?
I don't know.
Don't you
It's a
know
good
when to
it's a good
give
set
up?
piece.
Yeah, it's just epic.
But
I don't think they need it anymore.
yeah, that's reasonable.
Stay away from my son!
He didn't even try and attack me. That's alright. What's the dodge buttons? Oh, we just tank these. Alright. We take these. What? Yeah, I know how that works. I
You won't stop me.
come on. Gonna have to try a lot harder than that.
I like how Baldur's actually like really muscular, but
Yeah.
just compared to Kratos, he's just like a skinny little kid.
Yep. I know, he's by no means not buff. He's just buff in a very malnourished way.
Yeah, actually that makes sense considering he probably doesn't eat because it doesn't
It doesn't do anything,
taste like
right?
anything. Yeah, doesn't enjoy it.
He's exclusively bodybuilding. Hey, hard to tell if this is a cutscene or actual, like, war. Well, that worked. We're good. Oh, we're not good. Also, yeah, I like that didn't stop anything.
Nope.
I appreciate that it took him running into it took him running into bone for the Blades of Chaos to even like do anything because it's too sharp.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Maybe you're just getting flailed around.
Yep.
Who's activated the bridge? Hey, I asked you a question.
Oh, and now we actually get to see how strong Kratos actually is.
It's locked in. And when the bridge opens, the full weight of Asgard will come crashing down on you. It's over.
Is it?
Come on. I believe in us. Violence.
So be it. No! Listen to me!
Let me out!
Let go of it now, or I will kill him. You know I will.
Yeah. Baldur, you cannot outstrength a god of
No,
strength.
yeah.
You cannot outstrength the physical embodiment of strength. Right, that's like Kratos' one attribute in Theogony, the one text where he appears, is that he
Yeah.
is the brother of victory because he is strong.
Yeah.
Strength,
Just
brother of
literally
victory.
a deific personification of strength itself.
Okay, we're gonna replicate in half if we do
Power.
this.
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
Boy,
I'm here.
stay still.
Ow.
You will listen to me and not speak a word. I am your father, and you, boy, are not yourself. You are too quick to temper. You are rash, insubordinate, and out of control. This will not stand. You will honor your mother and abandon this path you have chosen. It is not too late.
Interesting.
This discussion is far from over. We are here because of you, boy. Never forget that.
All right, Kratos. Still not a good parenting role, but at least the kid seems to have realized he's fucked up.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's super cool. So apparently, Kratos is attested in one other place than the Theogony. He's in one
Oh.
play by Aeschylus,
Oh.
Prometheus Bound,
Wow, it's cold.
in which he is kind of a jerk.
Just hell. Worst place
Oh,
in the world you
okay.
could have put us.
I see a ship.
Get us there. It only takes us halfway to Tyr's temple, but at least it gets us far from here.
Wild.
For 1,000 mortal lifetimes, the Bridgekeeper kept the living out of this place. But now that you've ripped his heart out, here we are. Funny how it all comes around.
I feel like we may just need the Blade of Chaos here for a while.
Boy,
That wasn't me.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is really cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah, that's actually super cool. I love when we get like random finds like that, cause it's good. Stefan, you collect them as you kill the Valkyrie. As you kill the Valkyries, you pick up their helmets. Yeah.
Yeah, you get them.
It just means we have to actually, you know, kill the Valkyries, which, as you can tell, is going so well as just a premise.
Yeah. And there's like a circle of stone thrones up out near Waterfall, out in the overworld. And you bring
Yeah.
all the helmets there, and that's how you summon Sigrun, the final Valkyrie,
Yep.
who has all of their powers and is very hard.
I hate that.
But I've seen videos of people like killing her in like 45 seconds on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yep.
okay. It only took me 35 tries or something, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
But we're gods.
Uh-huh.
They're released from the mortal realm, Zoe.
turn
You
away,
see their
boy.
spirits like rise up and they thank you, and the body is just there.
I said to your mother, right before I
Yeah.
gave it
The
It wasn't me. I couldn't have done that.
Do not dwell on those thoughts. Not here.
the also that looks like
We
that
must
doesn't
keep
look like
moving.
Modi. Notably, that shadow does not look like Modi.
It's true, actually, yeah.
That shadow looks an awful lot like Kratos.
Yeah.
But yeah, right. I mean, freedom from the mortal realm, in this context, I think should probably be taken to mean, kill them very dead. Because it is very
Hey,
ambiguous in the source
what was that?
material.
Not just the
Whether,
old and sick come
uh,
to Helheim, so do the criminals. Hell must not draw a distinction between us and those whom these visions are meant to torture.
How do we stop it?
Escape hell
Fair.
as soon as possible.
Reasonable.
I'm not gonna let it bother me. Like you said, Mimir, it was just an illusion. That wasn't me.
No. But it is who you have become of late.
Look, I know I got us into this, but I'll get us out. Whoever I am.
I will get us out. You will follow orders.
But maybe that's not who I am.
It had better be. Focus.
God, I love Angry Dad Energy Kratos. Anyway, the mythological sources on the Valkyrie are all very ambiguous as to whether or not they think the
I don't mean to
Valkyrie
hurry you,
are
but faster?
mortal
Let me
or
think.
not. Cause right, you get Valkyria like Brynhilde, who is very mortal.
Yeah.
I want to just like knock this one down and then move on, but that's not how that works, is it? And there isn't
Yeah,
really an up
mean-
there. Oh,
Oh yeah.
So, I can't feel my fingers.
Maybe
Deal with
both
it.
wind traps need to be filled?
no shit. I wonder if
Yeah,
I
and
could
also like
get that out.
Brynhilde, like we were talking about earlier with Sigrun in Helga Kvíða Hundingsbana. Sigrun is a woman. She's the daughter of a king
Yeah.
that Helgi is in love with, and
Yeah.
but then afterwards, you know, he's dead in his burial mound, and he's like awakened again because if you're strong enough in Old Norse literature, you can just come back from the dead.
Exactly, it happens exactly twice, maybe.
Yeah, and so he's like still awake, and she visits him, which is, you know, both because I think she's still alive at that point, right? She never dies.
Yeah.
In the, or
it's
no,
super
I think
Or, I don't remember. It's been years since I've read Helga
I know,
Kvíða.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Come here, Poetic Edda.
Poetic
Either
Edda
she might be dead, but she just has like Valkyrie privilege and just goes and sees her lover.
Yeah, because there's... Because it's not Helgi, right? It's left very unclear as to who's... Like, how does that all work? Because Sigrun, after Helgi dies, also gets married to someone else. And so there's just like a lot of stuff going on. It's a complicated poem. And I do not remember it all that well. Okay, I was hoping that would give me a little bit more stuff than just shiny. Now I'm all for shinies here, but I really wish I had more information than just is a shiny. With this. Because it feels like I should be grabbing something from over here to put it up here to get it, to store it, to transfer it over here. But I'm not seeing the spot where we might do that from. That's the thing, right? I'm not identifying where the other spot is. And that doesn't have a thing attached to it. That doesn't have a thing attached to it. To get through the door to get to that. And this doesn't have anything in it here, so that just has down there. Redeemed an ice cold take, apologies. Yes. We need a really stale take here. I mean, a stale read, which is not one that's wrong, it's just stale because everyone already knows it, is that the iteration of Niflhel, which is what we're in right now, they're calling it Helheim Landing.
Those gears up there. Could we jam a door open, maybe?
Oh. Yeah, duh. Understood. Anyway, the iteration of Niflhel that they are using, is probably at least influenced by the Christian Hell. Because Snorri seems very uncertain of how to deal with most everything about Helheim. Or hell, I should say.
Yeah, it's just
And
that
so-
people who die of sickness and old age go there,
Exactly, except for all the times where they don't.
except for when they don't. Yeah.
And when the slain go there. Right? So, he
Yeah,
like
sometimes even the
says,
slain go there.
says, oh look, there's like this Niflhel, where this is this other place that people go to. And it's like, well, that's good in theory, but like, hang on a minute. Because we're just left like, well, we have no idea what's going on. Because, yeah. We really are left with no idea what's going on. With the mythological hell. And he seems to basically just assert on the back of no evidence that it's where criminals go, and then they're like mauled by Nidhugger for eternity. Now that being said, Nidhugger does mean slain devourer, so it's
Yeah.
not like there's nothing here. It's just where is the something is not particularly obvious. There just is a something.
I hate some things. No, I'm just kidding. I did find out Sigrun is still alive when
Good.
she visits Helgi in his burial mound.
Perfect.
But
And
she is,
his-
of course, explicitly a Valkyrie earlier doing battlefield
Yeah.
things.
And he still is like alive technically, sort of, in his mound, right?
Yeah, it's like he goes to Valhalla, Valhalla, and Odin is like, be also the ruler of Valhalla with me. Because Helgi's that cool, I guess.
Helgi is just that cool.
Just that cool.
What can we say?
And then all of a sudden, and then he makes Hunding. He orders Hunding to like do a bunch of like shameful work, like get foot baths for all the men and all this stuff like that. To
Wrecked.
tend to all the horses, feed all the dogs all the time.
Uh-huh.
You bitch. And then all of a sudden, it just says that this one of Sigrun's mates is walking outside and sees Helgi and a bunch of his men riding inside the mound. Like they're
Oh
just-
god, yeah. Forgot
It's
that
very
this is.
bizarre.
Forgot that that's like the early mention that people throw out for the wild hunt. God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and it's really weird because it's just like how are they? Because they're inside the mound, just like riding, and it's like, how big is this mound, yo? Is this like a TARDIS mound? What's going on? And yeah, he's like bleeding.
I am your mother.
And the maid tells Sigrun that he wants her to staunch his wounds.
Yeah.
Smell, I can't even feel the temperature of this room. Feasting, drinking, women, it's all gone.
Wow, toxic masculinity right there.
Again. Death has no power over you now. You would rather die?
Feel again? Yes. Take it away, Mom.
I can't.
Please, take it away.
It doesn't work like that. Son, trust me, in time, you will thank me.
No. Really won't.
Come on. You know. Yes.
I won't.
Come on.
Ruin my life.
Honey, we can figure this out. I promise. Trust me. I know how to.
Uh-huh.
Can't fix it.
We're sneaky.
Do it! Do it!
We're sneaky. Sneak. 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 Sneak.
Cow.
No, killing your mother is usually dishonorable. Don't recommend it.
I never want to see you again. Never.
Uh-huh. Baldur, what are you gonna do?
What you did to me.
Mm-hmm.
What you did to me! Ah! Ah!
Baldur? For not committing one of the gravest crimes that one can commit according to Old Norse law? Baldur? I understand you're not in good headspace, my dude. But, like, killing your parents is bad form.
Yeah, bad, to say the least, bad form.
Alright, shush. Don't look at us. Don't look at us.
Freya is his mother. Why did you keep this from us, Head?
Would you believe it slipped my mind?
I would not.
I'm at a loss. I assure you have no reason to keep such a thing a secret.
There's the boat. We will speak more of this soon.
Yeah. About that. It did slip his mind.
I have the passage about hell from Gylfaginning if you want to.
Do it.
Alright. So Loki has the 3 children, blah blah blah. The god sees them, says, Hell he threw down into Niflheim.
Yep.
And made her ruler over 9 worlds.
Yep.
Which is kind of strange because it's like, are these 9 worlds inside of Niflheim, or is it the?
Are they the 9 worlds? Or are there only 9 worlds?
Are there only 9 worlds?
It's when Völuspá says that she sees 9 worlds. Is that mean that there are only 9 worlds?
Exactly. She has the power to dole out lodgings and provisions to those who are sent to her, and they are the people who have died of disease or old age. She has there an enormous dwelling with walls of immense height and huge gates. Her hall is called Eluthnir, sprayed with snowstorms. Her dish is hunger, her knife is famine, her slave is lazy, and slothful is her woman servant.
Note, deadly sins are still recognized as deadly by the 13th century.
Yeah. And then she has a couple of other named objects, like her bed and things like this.
Yep.
Even her bed curtains have a name.
It's true.
And then she is half black and half a lighter flesh color and is easily recognized. Mostly she is gloomy and cruel. And then where's Niflhel? Where does it mention that?
Earlier, I think. Because there are like 2 mentions of hell in the Prose Edda. It's like he describes hell twice. And it's in like chapter 3 of Gylfaginning or something. It's super early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's Zeus. Oh, that's unlucky.
We must hurry.
Okay. Let's not get on the boat yet. Getting on the boat seems like a bad idea. But yeah, is Baldur having mental health issues? Yes. Baldur is having big mental health issues. But it's worth mentioning that his mental health issues are not entirely, like, founded in anything. Obviously, a heck of a lot of trauma. No shame in that bit. But, right, calling himself a coward for not killing Freya is a bad take, even by his standards. Because there is very little reason to be like, oh yes, please tell me this goes in here. Yeah, great. Or there's very little reason to think that killing your parents is considered good. Both in the theming of the game, right, and this is intentional, I think, right? It emphasizes his wrongness in the theming of the game, in which violence against parents is universally bad. And it makes no sense in Norse context because there are a few things worse you can do than actually attack your parents. Especially your mother. Right? Your mother is your big ally in most everything of note. So many sagas have a case where, or some sort of scene where they actually go and they say, hey, mother, you're gonna give me a gift. And she's like, yeah, you hate your dad, and like, fair, reasonable, but I'm gonna give you a gift. Grethe Saga is perhaps the most famous, but Egil Saga does the same thing. Right? So, especially violence against a mother is really considered bad form here.
Yeah.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, mothers in Old Norse literature are not only like the source of course, all blood kinship ties, but they're also the upholders of these ties. Because men always go around in the sagas and Old Norse literature killing each other and fucking things up, and it's always like a mother or a sister who is kind of left to pick up pieces.
Exactly. How am I going to do this? Can I go over this? Yes, I can. Alright.
Yeah, you were right about Niflhel too, being early on.
Yeah.
Niflheim is right in the beginning with Niflheim and Muspelheim creating the rhyme that Ymir grows from. But then in the section about Odin, interestingly enough, it says after it talks about Gimli and Vingolf, it says, but evil men go to hell and from there into Niflhel, which is below in the ninth world.
Yes. Does it actually say in Niflheim? Because that'd be interesting if it actually
Does it say
says...
what? Sorry?
Does it actually say in the ninth world? That?
In the translation, let me check. Ed Decrydi.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Because...
Or sorry, not Ed Decrydi.
Entirely sure
I guess
this
Fox.
is seaworthy.
She will do.
Yeah, you can, Handskringla.no, NO already also has a translation of Guild, or an Old
Give
Norse
me
edition
space to work.
of Guild Beginning.
Heimskringla.no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
weird
got the
'cause
Gvudny...
Fox's translation isn't searchable, but Fox's
done enough.
edition is.
Okay.
It's weird.
Because, yeah, it's like, they have the Gvudny Onsons edition up, and, like, fully digital searchable.
Oh, cool.
It doesn't have Skallskarpa Mal, it's only got, Guild Beginning, but still is useful.
Yeah.
Just bear in mind this boat can only take us part of the way. Tyr's temple is near the top of a tremendous waterfall which, sadly, we are downstream. That means even if we get there intact, we'd still need to sail up a waterfall somehow.
The
I believe
Yeah,
Vanguard is the
it
finisher that ever
it
was,
does.
and it can fly.
Once,
Okay.
once this is
Yeah,
Nice.
this dialogue is
because
done.
it was designed to fly. This was
What do you
not.
mean the Vanya made a ship that can
Nevertheless,
fly?
This is the boat we have.
What? Wait, hold on, what? No, you can't throw that away. You can't throw that out there.
And perhaps the biggest iceberg I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like so bizarre.
Making heat. What
It
now?
was designed to fly. What?
Are they referring to Skilvalnir?
That's the only thing I could imagine that it would come from. Which is not what Skeith Blathniev does, but okay.
It just folds up real pretty. What do you mean it
It,
flies?
it always has a fair wind, but that doesn't mean it fucking flies.
Exactly.
It flies in the old-timey sense of the word, and that it goes fast.
True. Okay.
Oh, Peter, is this explicitly Skeith
I'm trying
Blathniev?
not to be impatient.
Let your father think.
Oh my god, okay. Well, then we should be able to just fold it up, right? And just fold up
Yeah,
this
fold
giant
it in
shit.
a pocket and then call it a day. Also, okay, I need to go over there. That's not connected to anything though. How am I gonna get up there? Can't just climb this. Yes, I can. No, I can't.
Oh, not this ship. Okay, okay.
Yeah, this is supposed to be Nulfar, I think.
I mean, yeah, it's a ship
Dropping it?
in
Give me a father room.
the realm of the dead, one would think.
So now the sails are loose?
Just watch.
We're gonna go
This
straight
is
up,
the nail boat. The nail boat. True.
right? Because if this is supposed to be Nulfar, there's gonna
Where
be
are all the nails?
Okay, so now presumably I can, if I pull this, they're gonna do something.
Pulling the sails down? But how are they gonna catch the wind?
Oh, okay, I was confused. Okay, thank you, Raptors.
We're floating!
I
We
was
need
looking at
fires. We're actually floating.
Snorraedda. But yeah, it does say the ninth world. En vandir men fara til heljar og þaðan í niflhel. Það niður í níunda
Not for
heim.
long. Stay with the boat.
Alright,
We just made a huge fire.
that's impressive.
Yeah.
I think that's the, like one of the few places where we like definitely get like there actually being a thing. If that makes sense, right? Where we get like
Yeah.
there is a world, and there is an ordering to the worlds, and this is the last of them.
Yeah.
We don't get that very often. I do want to equip some of these sockets, because gold sockets
it's like-
are helpful.
Like, we obviously people have taken this literally for like 150 years or more,
Yeah.
and come up with this sort of popular model, both
Mhm.
in just popular culture and in like New Age, neo-paganism and stuff. That there's explicitly 9 worlds, but it's like, how much of this stuff was probably just, I mean, beyond being just kind of a literary trope into also being just like sort of a device that you deploy, like something that's the 9th is 9s and 3s always reoccur in these texts, and so maybe 9, and it's, I don't know, the fact that it rhymes with neither or alliterates with neither, something like that. Like, it's the 9th thing, it's the last, it's down there.
Yeah. I mean, that's a very good point.
Especially because, of course, the Prose Edda is explicitly a treatise on poetics and Kenningar and Haiti,
Yeah.
and Snorri was like a master of skaldic.
He's a jerk, but
rigmarole.
he's actually a really good poet.
That's why he.
It's
you know,
so
that's why he-
annoying.
That's why he gets away with being such a jerk, because he's
It's
really good.
so
at
annoying
being-
that
at
he's
poetry.
actually really good at poetry. And I hate it. Because, like, yeah, why did he have to be so good at it? Because it annoys me.
Yeah, exactly, Zoe. Zoe mentioned the 40 days and 40 nights in the Torah being
Just
the most
long time.
long.
Let's both say that was a long time.
That did it! We're loose!
Wait for me there.
Heck. That didn't work. Come on. Come on. Up. Up. Come on. There we go. Gets over here. Drops down. Pushes us up.
Atreus,
I can help?
together now.
You're not gonna do shit. Kratos is doing all of the work.
We did it.
Kratos was totally sandbagging there.
We are going to get out of
Absolutely sandbagging.
Yeah.
Face me,
Yeah.
Father. It is time to end this.
Oh boy.
Yes, my son.
Oh boy.
It is time.
Yep. Awkward.
No,
It's that voice again. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
I do not know.
That's not true.
Convincing.
Skies of Helheim.
Iceberg! One side!
Hold on!
Alright, let me... Where's the enemy? There's the enemy. No, go away. Interesting, you can actually knock them into the flames and it'll murder them. There you are. Go away. And we'll just ruin it real quick. Goodbye.
They're stepping out the fire! One side!
And we'll just light this back up. Up.
Fire's out! One side!
Hey. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, that's a grappling hook. That's not a good sign.
Nothing stopped us! One side!
Harpoon! I will free us!
I don't know why the forces of hell have like anti-air setup, but
Ah,
okay.
great question. Honestly, completely baffling. Goodbye.
Behind you, brother!
Come on.
Behind you! Look out!
Do I have to kill all these guys before I'll even let me do the thing? It like was not letting. It is not letting me do that. Let me hit the button. There we go.
We're free!
Progress. Hell has a thriving military-industrial complex. No, that's most bad claim according to like half of all Viking stuff.
How long before we reach the temple?
Yeah, it's freezing.
As long as we maintain this speed and those fires don't go out, we should be there in no time, lad.
Don't say that. What? Yay. Where are they? I don't see them. There we go. We sure are. Hold up, we got it covered.
Watch your back!
Got that one, easy peasy. Roll these guys. Probably there. Yay. Yay. This is a really fun combat gauntlet, I will be honest.
Yeah, this is a cool sequence.
Oh, that's bad. Probably deal with that. They didn't announce that the fire was out this time. Interesting.
Oh no, yeah.
Full immolation. Call that a day. No. We'll this guy. Let's run over here. No. And the next wave. What? I guess we just narrowly missed something? I was not paying attention.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's just take care of that real quick. That's not very on fire.
Yeah, I hit it a couple times.
I hit it like 5. That's alright.
Did you really though, Adam?
I guess. There we go. They're gonna put this out too if I'm not careful. And more grappling hooks. Because they have more anti-airs, I guess? Interesting. These seem to be timed waves as much as they are like... I can't tell if they're timed or if it's kill X many things and then the next wave that happens. It's one of those.
Yeah.
And who's talking? You are. Goodbye. No. Not welcome. Got her. And I need another one there. And that should be pretty much a stagger. Nope, just a kill. Alright, can live with that. And wrapped. Okay. One more to free here. Got it. Side, where did I get grappling hooks? Great question. Go. And yes, some nameless punk, I think you are exactly right on the in-game explanation as to why these flames work.
Yeah, actually, I was just looking up
that they're not
the...
of the 9 realms.
How's the fire staying lit?
Yeah.
Would you believe?
It's also interesting because they've
Those
made
blades.
Helheim or Niflhel here explicitly icy, even though it's more misty, you know, in the literature.
Yeah.
It's icy and cold, whereas the Blades of Chaos are forged in the Greek hell Hades, which is explicitly like fiery.
Yeah.
So it's like a counterpoint, but also hell magic.
But also hell magic.
Because I was just looking it up, and it says, there's like a quote from one of the game. The Blades of Chaos forged in the foulest depths of Hades.
Alright.
The foulest depths of Hades.
Whatever.
They're putting out the fire! What the?
Heck, they're putting out the fire on both sides. That's actually not good. Fire's like completely out over here? No. Fire's actually doing fine on this side. Alright. No. Get over here.
I mean, if these are aftergangers, Draegers, whatever you want to call them,
Yeah.
and like Grettir and those guys must have been really effing strong to be able to kill them.
I know, right?
Got like an actual god here just wailing on them, and they're like, that's fine.
Oh. Once again. Right, not nearly close to killing this entire wave, but...
No, yeah.
That's alright. Oh, some of them are still standing. Hello, friends. Goodbye, friends.
Oh, the other one's like totally out, but
Is it? Crap. You are correct. That's bad.
I'm not sure if it matters though, because it looks like the boat's not even moving.
Yeah, the boat's not moving right now. But, even so. Spin to win. That's,
Yeah, it's
super
the
quick.
same. It's the same Wolfie in Old Norse. The nipple means misty.
Yeah.
It is the same etymology as German.
Nebel?
German.
Yeah.
Nebel, I don't know.
Yep. So the
Don't
right.
step out onto the bow. It'll break off.
the
We need to
Nibelung.
lose that harpoon.
So right, also right, the Nibelungen lead is like technically, officially the Mistlings, right? The tale of the Mistlings.
Yeah.
Which is definitely,
Wait, is that the same word though?
yeah, Nibelungar. Right, Nibelungen
Yeah,
lead.
yeah, I guess
And
so.
then the Nibelungar.
But in German, isn't it NIB, not
Yeah.
NEB?
Yeah,
Is it the same though?
yeah.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
time, my son. Look around at what you have done.
Yes.
I use Middle High German pronunciation, Wolfie, deal with it. It was still a B in Middle High German. Hey look, it's God of War 3. Impressive.
Come on, we gotta go.
You saw.
There's no time. Look.
It... 3, 2, 1, let's go. I love the use of first person there.
Yeah.
That was real clever.
I have a plan. Jump.
Good plan. Nailed it. Nailed it. Use use Saxon dialect beyond incomprehensible. Love it.
That was your plan. You're both cracked.
Well, yeah. Your point
You are
being?
leaving this realm. Now.
As long as we didn't wreck our way back.
Hey, look, a secret chamber of Odin. What does he do here? Sit and stare at Yggdrasil. Read rune stones that look suspiciously like manuscript pages.
Yeah.
No. You can't. That's cuneiform. You can't just do that. Hold up a minute. I mean, I guess it's fine if it's a tablet then.
Yeah. Just straight up cuneiform.
So I'm hearing Babylonian God of War confirmed.
Yep.
Babylonian God of War confirmed.
all potential gods of war now exist.
See, they were baiting you with the Aztec and the Egyptian and all that stuff. We
There's
know the
always
truth.
There's always a man. No, sorry. There's always a dad. There's always a boy. There's always a pantheon. There.
Sure.
The Bioshock Infinite reference.
Seems fine to me. I disagree, game. Oh well. Actually be interested in a Sumerian?
What is this place?
Well, that...
This is Odin's. I'd recognize his atrocious taste anywhere.
Okay, so that was the way I was supposed to go, which means we're going through the other door. Where there is a shiny. See?
I think this is where Odin brought all his best clues about Jotunheim.
Also, nice writing desk. Be shame if someone broke it.
Smashed it.
And more cuneiform. In fact, the exact same table.
Yeah.
And parchment. That famously literate Norse people.
Exactly.
Bonus to all stats. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
We might have to just, like, equip that. Because, yeah. Successful parry. Versus the same thing, but with vitality instead? Okay. Or just +7 to everything. +7 to everything is good.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think we're not going to worry about the Infinity Gauntlet, you know? We're just going to pretend the stones don't exist.
Look at that!
Hey, look, it's the missing panel.
of Tyr. Odin must have stolen it. But why?
Because Tyr has the ability to
He
walk.
always has his reasons. Might I have a look?
Hey, look, he's able to just walk without a bridge.
Well, this is most unexpected.
Why? What does it mean?
I haven't the foggiest. Isn't that unexpected?
Head.
Look, clearly that's Tyr. Traveling somehow. Perhaps magically. But what's that to do with the giants that they should devote a shrine to it?
Hey, look, nice
I'm
Omega in
afraid
the corner.
That is none too good.
Yeah.
And a Triskelion.
Runes in the corners.
Not runes. Symbols from different lands. They mean...
War.
Aye.
How do you...
This one I know too well.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
His eyes. They are jewels. Like yours.
No doubt signifying the gift of sight the giants granted us. Give me a closer look.
And what's the last one?
Interesting.
I see it, I see it.
What, the upper left?
Well, no, the spicy take.
Very interesting.
Oh.
What is that?
Secret plans concealed by Tyr so none could access but him. And those few others the giants trusted. And right under Odin's nose, I did promise I'd get you to Jotunheim.
What do you mean, Head? You said we were out of options.
Don't you see, brother? Odin never gave up hope, and neither should we. He knew there was a clue in here, but we're the ones who found it. These plans are for a key to some chamber Tyr's kept hidden. I don't know where it's leading or what we'll find, but it's a path.
How do we make this key?
I suggest we ask a dwarf.
Okay. Nope.
That symbol on the temple door. It's a bunch of runes together. Peace, unity, hope, other things too.
Tyr's own design. He made this door himself.
Anyway, let's take a look at these. Because we have Greek. We have the Eye of Horus, or the Wadjet. We've got a Triskelion, which in this context is probably Celtic, though it's cross-culturally pretty popular in the Bronze Age.
Yeah.
And this one in chat is saying is Tomoe from Japan.
Oh. Cool.
Neat. Neat.
That tracks. They were in Tyr's treasure room. The
Now-
depiction of.
Yeah, of Aztec and Egypt, mostly.
Wasn't there also like an East Asian?
Yeah, I think there's Chinese. I think that one was more Chinese though. But whatever, still fine. Anywho. So. I actually don't love this. We'll get to the spicy take, eventually, but I don't love that they picked Tyr as the god of choice for this. I know they're doing it because it's like, oh, Tyr is the, like, it's adopting the theory that Tyr was once super important. But we do have gods that travel explicitly a shit ton, who are related to Freya, and are just, like, really annoying to figure anything out about, but travel all over the place all the time. That god's name is Other.
Yeah.
He is custom built for this job that the game is giving to Tyr.
Boy,
Yeah, but nobody knows who Ovid is.
Yeah.
Least of all us.
you.
Uh-huh. Least of all the scholars who spend all their time talking about him.
Yeah.
We have no idea. Because I think he's probably invention of the
Not
Prozetta.
see me with someone.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
mentioned
man.
nowhere else.
What old man?
Uh-huh.
Can we go?
Yes. Very well.
Let's get out of here.
All right, let's get back to Midgard and
Norse.
see about making that key.
Also,
Where's that
Norse
dwarf?
Triskelion. Right, Triskelions are very common in Norse context as well. So it's like, I mean, calling them not runes is strictly accurate, but saying that runes are like this relevant symbol here is dumb.
Yeah.
Actually, here's a spicy take. There's a lot of aesthetics that I expected to see that I am not seeing, and it's kind of weirding me out.
Oh yeah.
Like, the obvious one that's missing is the Valknut.
Yeah. It's true,
We
there's
haven't
no
seen the
Valkyries.
Valknut yet in the game, as far as can remember. That's kind of weirding me out. Because in the
It
game
actually
that
would have
is-
been a good one. It actually would have been a good one to put on that because it's
It is
explicitly
explicitly a Odinic symbol.
yeah associated with war and battle.
Weird. Super weird. No. Yeah, hinting at a bigger world is fine. You're not wrong, Nameless
Marek,
Punk.
Why
I
did
don't.
you not tell us Balder is the son of Freya?
He is. It's shocking every time I hear it, and yet obviously I know it. When I think about Balder and Freya,
Mimir?
yes, lad.
Freya.
How's that, brother?
Ed, tell me Balder's vulnerability.
Balder is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Uh-huh.
What is happening?
He is bewitched not to speak of what he knows.
I am? Oh, that's it precisely. I wonder how long that's been so. Since she had my head at her mercy, or back when I figured out Balder's weakness.
Mimir,
Yes, lad?
you just said you figured out Baldur's weakness.
Did I? Balder is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical
Great,
or
great
magical.
writing.
Enough.
Yeah.
This means there is a way. If he troubles us again, we will find it.
Great writing. Love it. Big fan. Okay. So, right, let's talk more about this big world and the hinting at other mythologies. Because we talked earlier about this being, right, syncretic. The fact that they aren't able to do syncretism is kind of a problem.
Can you make it?
But right, as
Is it a
like a
weapon?
historical example,
Armor? or likewise an instrument of war,
Yeah,
of
blah,
which I'm
blah,
a
blah, blah.
master at shaping.
Right, Isis
No,
is a Roman
then forget
goddess.
Even
Right,
if
I mean, she's
wanted to
Egyptian,
make
but
such
she's
an
Roman.
insignificant gewgaw, I'm
Mithras
liable to
is
cheat my
Persian.
tools working on something
And
so
Roman.
delicate and
Yeah.
ladylike.
Then shingle it. Pattern weld the item with scap slag. Keep the layers thin. Alternate the overlay.
Okay, smart guy. And where do you propose to find a lump of quality scap slag? Last time I saw one, I could still get rigid down south.
Wow.
Shut your mouth. Is that... Where did you...
I had to get my hands dirty.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's do
By the way,
this.
nice Aegis in the background.
You're fine with working on something that's not a weapon?
Oh, hell, why not? What?
Oh
I
yeah.
can grow too.
Nice Aegis just vibing.
Oh,
And is that Guan
this
Yu's
is fine.
spear?
Keep your wrists loose.
No, you keep your wrists loose. Yeah,
Hey.
I need more heat here.
Also, you two are backwards.
You gonna temper that steel longer?
You don't need to. I triple quenched it with
You two are backwards. Sindri should be doing the smithing while Brock does the background.
Sanitary.
Oh yeah.
You clever little beaver. Never too late to learn a new trick, is it?
No, it's not. There.
I mean, yes, all
Here it
gods
is.
are Roman
No,
in a Roman
Don't
perspective,
forget this.
but, right, explicitly worshipped. Right. All across the Roman world, including quite famously in Jorvik. In York, there's an enormous
No,
temple to
quit
Isis.
your grinning. It's downright
Yeah.
unsettling.
Yeah.
It's just nice to see you together.
So,
Now the rune on your brand looks different.
Yeah, price of reforging something what broke.
I knew it. You two love each other.
Oh, cut it out, princess. You're gonna get me all weepy.
exactly, a Horus statuary in Roman styles. And right, the isolation of these, in the sake of making the
We have
world
work to
bigger,
do.
ends up actually having real consequences, because it's all very pop cultural.
No.
Very pop cultural.
Yeah.
And that pop culture, right, just reinforces
Look who's back
a
up and
specifically,
about. Didn't I tell you it'd be fine? All right. what'd you
specifically,
break?
honestly, a very white space, which is a kind of I guess
Now
a
go send 'em all to hell.
ungraceful way of saying it, but also I think correct.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
for me, it's
Proudly, you son of a bitch.
it's. I mean, that's not what they're doing with these individual texts in pop
Now,
culture,
one
like with
else
games
I
or
wanted
movies
to-
or whatever. They're not doing this on purpose, but it's sort of parallel. It accomplishes in parallel the same thing as sort of creating the idea of these sort of quote unquote pure pre-modern cultures
Exactly.
where nothing was mixed. In pre-modern Europe there were no. In medieval Europe there were no black or brown people. It was like a pure white, civilization or whatever the hell. It's kind of part of that stream.
Yeah, check back soon.
Exactly. And right, they could say Rome could be treated as a place of the pantheon and just start mixing, but the idea that there is a
just need to
core
figure
set
out
of
what
gods
gods
that
do
make up
with
each pantheon is a
It has to be
silly
somewhere
idea.
around the temple.
It's a silly pop cultural idea, and I just don't love it because it feels like there's such a more interesting story to be said here, if everyone is not thinking, oh, Kratos can't possibly be Greek.
Oh,
Like, is
you're
this
right.
guy we've heard
Now that we've
distant
got the
rumors
key,
about, but we
can
think
open that
he's
big door
a
anytime we want. Let's explore.
right where, like, Mimir has clearly heard of Kratos, but they're like, oh yeah, we don't really know anything about him, what he's up to, what he's about.
Mimir, you never told
Instead,
us what Magni and Modi had to do with Hrungnir.
Oh yes.
yeah.
Well, what
Oh,
happened
no.
after
While
Hrungnir
Mimir's talking,
fell
I'll think about
slain
this. We'll
upon
come back to
Thor
it in a moment.
Was that nobody in the court
Yeah.
could get the stone body
I
off
have a
of him.
thought too.
Yeah.
Thor was no use at this point. His brain rattled, his breath shallow. but none of Odin's men were nearly strong enough to help. Then enter little Magni and Modi, no taller than shrubs. And while nobody but myself was looking, they flipped over Hrungnir's corpse and freed their father. Magni, being blonder, got all the credit, and Modi remained bitter about it from that day to the end, which I don't need to tell you about.
Hey, that's actually more or less, like, legitimate. They stayed almost faithful to a story for a change.
Yeah.
There's a first time for everything. Actually, that is an interesting thing that they mentioned. Right, being blonder is actually, Magni and Modi both represent a very explicit
We can
archetype
beach the boat here.
in Norse literature. Andreas Heusler's two heroic types, right? Magni was super blonde. Modi was super dark-haired. So the
Yeah.
right, it's like they're the Siegfried and Grettir types. Ow. Could you guys not? Could you not? Thank you. Alright, turns out I can't block that. Who could have predicted this? Yeah. And goodbye. What? I thought he died. Oh well. No. Get over here. There we go. Nailed it. Now what's next? Okay. Peter, I think syncretism, pop culture, mythology can be better than just collapsing everything down to being the same group of individuals. Especially because it lessens the chances of exploring non-white mythologies. Oh, I agree. Right, the answer is clearly not to make them all be the same.
No, that's the dumb, that's the idiot take. That's the Roman take.
That's a tiny brain take right there.
Yeah.
Tacitus, looking at you.
Yeah, that's
Mr.
the Tacitus take.
Tiny brain extraordinaire. But there are other ways to do that. Ways I think it can actually be quite interesting.
Like in this, one of my thoughts from earlier before Mimir started telling story time was just that like this game sort of does this kind of thing where they hint about the knowledge of these other pantheons, and of course they're just doing it in God of War now. They didn't do this in the other Gods of War,
of course,
for obvious reasons, but they only do it, it's contrived only to fit the story, basically. Like, Mimir knows who Zeus is because he has to realize who Kratos is at some point. And he's like, oh my god, your father was Zeus. Oh, that makes sense. Of course, I knew you were Greek, but that's different, that your father is the king of all the Greek gods. Wow. Like, they only sort of did it in ways that fit specifically the narrative and just for these plot devices, basically. They didn't do it in a way that feels syncretic, if we're using that term now.
Yes. I like that. I like that take, because, yeah, it doesn't feel at all syncretic, and in fact, it feels almost the opposite, where it's like Mimir, Tyr, and Odin know about other cultures, and that's it. That's the sum total of people who know about, who can do syncretism.
Yeah, and they're like, it's like weird because they're keeping it secret. It's like secret knowledge that other cultures exist. It's like, what?
And I guess the Jötnar, but we never actually get to hear that one way or another.
No.
So, it's not like I can say, oh yes, the giants clearly know everything. Because it's strongly implied, but they're all dead, so like, yeah. What the problem with they're all dead makes it real hard to identify. What is the what? There we go. Right, it makes it just really, really hard to actually identify what they are and are not supposed to know, because they're all dead.
Yeah.
They don't know anything, because dead people don't know stuff.
True. As far as we know.
Rule 1, the dead tell no tales. Even when they write the prophecy of literally everything that's going to happen on the walls before they die.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's actually interesting. Most entities in Old Norse literature and mythology have instances of them being active after death in some, like existing after death.
Yeah.
I don't think the Yetnot ever get that treatment.
Helreith Brynhildar. So I guess that's technically a troll Kona.
Who is it? Sorry.
In Helreith Brynhildar, there's a troll Kona that just kind of runs around, or kind of just roasts Brynhildar. For
Yeah, she's like guarding the way, sort of, right?
yeah, she's like, her burial mound is on the road, and Hell's wagon, or Brynhildar's death wagon,
Right.
passes by, and she takes that as an excuse to just roast the hell out of Brynhildar.
I mean, who wouldn't take that opportunity?
Honestly true. No excuse to not do it. But yeah, that's like the only case I can really think of that being the case. Also, you know, another thing that I was thinking about with Hell, though, that I wish they did more of, was do something with Hermother. I know no one knows who he is, but he's so cool. He's such a bro.
It's a cool name too.
Exactly.
Hermother. So this is of course Larrington. I can bust out the Edukvæði if you want, but it just says. It is said that Brynhild drove the wagon along the road to Hell and went past a home meadow where a certain giantess lived.
Okay.
So she's not. It's not her mound there. She's just chilling there.
I definitely remember that as being her burial mount. Alright, nope, so it's just a random... It's just not
Let
even
me
dead.
check though. Let me make sure it's not a two.
Larrington's usually good about not
Yeah.
fiddling with that stuff.
Yeah, it's true. You never know. Let's see.
Yep. Oh jeez. Yeah, enjoy.
This is the wrong
Thank you.
Edukvæði.
Get some rest if you have not yet. Ow.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Go to sleep. But thanks for coming.
Exactly. But please go to sleep. Ow. I'm getting trolled by the, like, yeet from space. Exactly. And I...
Svo sagt Brynhildur og með hreiðinni á Helvei og fór tún, þar gígur
Já.
nokkur bjó.
Oh, wait, Giger.
So a gígur where she lived.
Okay.
An even more obscure and ambiguous term.
Hooray.
Yay!
Just what I wanted.
So, sort of Trollkona-esque.
Yeah. Not
You weren't too far off.
not a Trollkona, but also not a Trollkona.
Yeah. Not a Yetin, but also maybe a Yetin.
Yeah.
Because some people do think that the word Giger is just the word for a female Yetin, which just isn't.
Interesting.
And you can't be that black and white with it because there are instances where the word yet is applied to female
Exactly.
entities.
Somewhat
So it's
regularly,
like-
even.
Yeah, and so it's like that's too hard of a line, but saying that there's a connection between the two, I'll buy.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I also suspect that Giger is at least in some way. Hey, look! We just got Ratatosker. Anyway, right, the other thing I
Nice.
suspect as being relevant is that Giger, I know I've seen proposed, is just Bladin 8 borrowing. Because
Oh?
Gigans,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see that.
yeah. Again, not sure I totally buy it, but I'm also not sure I don't buy it. Ambiguity is the spice of scholarship? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Wolfie, you'd put all the philologists out of a job if you did that. Think of all the poor philologists that wouldn't be able to argue if they could just ask someone.
Yeah, right.
What did that actually do? I want to get up there. I feel like that's where the third thing is, but... I am not sure. I'm not sure what this did.
I forget. Did it open the gate?
I don't know. I'm gonna run around to the other side and see what happens. There's a shiny there. Well, that didn't do anything there. Didn't do anything down there. That just makes it shiny. I don't know what it did. It's locked in place though, so whatever it did something. Don't know. I guess... And there's a third rune that I really want to break, or locate. But I have no idea where it is. Feels like it should be up there, because it feels like there should be something up there. Oh well. Oh well, back down we go. Maybe. Go down here, and then down. Whee! It feels like I must do something down in the main area here. I love when it's not immediately obvious what solving a puzzle actually rewards you with.
The feeling of accomplishment.
Apparently. But there's one more rune somewhere. I want to break them all because single runes annoy me.
Like this dialogue in chat. Zoe, as a Jew, I contest that arguing is fun. We have a whole tradition of arguing among ourselves about exegesis that's been going on for a while. And then
That's
Wolfie
an
immediately
understatement.
after. As a Christian, we have a weird relationship with arguing compared to Judaism.
True. True. I mean, it's a well-made point.
Yep.
I wish I just knew. Right now, all I care about is where the rune is, though. Oh, and there's another shiny up there. Interesting. I wonder if I just wasn't hitting all the shinies. Gasp? Was there another shiny that I needed to hit? There's one, there's two. Oh, yeah, there totally was. It's right there. Oh, great. Just what I wanted. Oh, God. No. Kill the purple one. Please kill the purple one. Yeah, kill the purple one. Kill the other one here.
Don't forget your talisman, man.
True. Kaboof. That didn't do what I hoped it would. That's alright, Atreus actually helps for a change, so I think we'll be okay. We have plenty to suggest that we're going to be fine. Yeah, like that. We got a thing there, we got a thing there, and it gives us this. Hooray. Hooray. Okay, so I got those three. Now, what is this last... No, that wasn't what I cared about, though. I wanted the last rune. I wonder if it's closer down to the thing. And I've just overshot it on the way up. That feels likely. Peter, do you remember? Right, chat, if you guys remember where this thing is, I don't want to just, like, run around here randomly looking for one more thing.
I'm pretty sure that was my experience of this part, was running around for a long time.
Yay! This does seem like it's a puzzle that gets solved mostly by just running around. Because I don't see it anywhere down here. Right, it's like it's not inside of the thing. Not gonna be like up here. That's just money. And then... Didn't see it farther up there. But this one is health, I think, and I want that. Chat, we might just cheat. I'm gonna rack my brain very hard. And see if, we can identify anything of use in here. Let's see. God of War, Fawn, Island. We'll see if that actually helps. Run your chests. Wellwoods, Alpine, forgot. Those don't seem to necessarily... Those don't seem to actually be all that helpful because I don't know what area I'm in. Let's see what area I'm in. Map, do you say? Light Elf Outpost. Okay. Those are just Elfheim, Elfheim, Elfheim. Those... Thank you, I went to the wrong spot. Love it. Scrolling. Thank you, chat, for being patient. Konungsgård, Tyr's Vault, Helheim. Okay. Find the... Which rune am I missing? I need to figure out which rune I'm missing first. I am missing the U rune.
Oh.
This isn't... Yeah, this is right here. Okay. So got that one. The... Oh, it's over there. I see it. Hi there, friend. You are mine.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Thank you all for being patient on my totally legitimate searching. My big brain solving problems.
Big brain.
But if this is health, and I think we're close... Oh. That wasn't health? What? Okay. I was sure that was health. Anyway. I think we are going to do one favor here to wrap it up, and then I think next week might be the finale? Because we don't have a lot of story left.
No.
We've actually got very little story
Come here.
left.
Why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make your career as a counsellor to kings, he can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough.
Uh-huh.
My first master was a cruel piece of work
What
as
do you mean
well,
your first
but
piece?
I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike.
Sorry.
I couldn't
First
be much
master?
older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and
Oberon.
unofficial jester.
Yeah.
One night, my mates and I had the run of the forest.
Please.
Good fellows they called us.
Yes?
Never spites to the last.
Uh-huh.
We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals.
Yeah.
But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences.
You're not wrong.
Then one day he was not amused, and I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
Right. Okay. I mean, making it explicit that he's a Robin Goodfellow,
Yeah.
which is to say Puck, which is to say stuff.
A very weird take, to be sure.
It's that's an odd take.
It's kind of cool, though. I like it.
I don't loathe it. I mean, there's plenty of... I don't know, actually, I don't know that there's enough room in Mimir's story to let
Depends.
that bit of syncretism really fly.
Yeah, it depends which version.
Right, because Mimir is a being we know relatively a lot about. And, I don't know, it kind of makes sense, right? If we're saying the most important thing is that he's a advisor to kings, and that doubles
Once
up.
you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it.
Okay.
It is a priceless relic, after all.
Right. Doubling down on, right,
I still
Jester
can't
as
believe the son would
advisor.
kill his own father.
Ha.
That's crazy, right? I know. We only got one side of the story.
Haha.
But come on. His own father? I mean, I get angry at you sometimes, but...
Do you?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. A little. But
Rolled.
I've never stabbed you in the back.
No. I imagine not.
Rolled.
This clan really didn't want anyone coming in. How are we supposed to get through?
There must be a way to lift the gate.
Maybe with the big water wheel.
My thought as well.
Perhaps, yes. Anyway. Right, that is the... Oh no, I'm trying to put together a thought here, because I feel like there's a thought, but I can't quite place it.
I don't know, because Hamstringless says that he is one of the Aesir.
Yeah. All the sources are quite explicit he's one of the Aesir. Oh, right. If we're taking that jesters are advisors to kings, then the corollary to that is, of course, that the come on, don't do that. Wow. Nicely done, Atreus. Just like maul it. Right. Because, yeah, there is this, like, folkloric and medieval European idea that, right, the jester is allowed to say things that no one else is allowed to. And therefore, in some way, to serve as an advisor. And so, as far as that goes, if you're saying the career is be an advisor, so fill Mimir's role in Heimskringla to the jester as advisor role, marry those two concepts, you suddenly get space for him to be advisor to other kings before this one. But there's a big ol' implied backstory that I don't think... I think they need to do more to actually flesh out how any of that makes sense. Apart from, Puck is clearly the smartest character in Midsummer Night's Dream. And that's it.
Yeah. I don't know, he's sort of like a Mercury figure, I guess.
Yeah.
In like an older comparative religion sense of just like a... Because if he's traveling all over the place and he's gathering knowledge and he's a messenger, sort of advisor type.
Yeah. Oh wait, that actually goes through there. Interesting. Don't think that's actually useful, but it's interesting. We'll see if that's beneficial to us in the slightest. The answer appears to be no. How am I supposed to move this big water? That's how. Alright. Nailed it. This water wheel should be, crumpling, though. Goodbye. Okay. So there's that solved. This lets us presumably through... will get us to, like, circle back to it. Somehow. Once we get... up here. This isn't anything. This is just... like, this is treasure. Treasure!
Buried treasure! Alright!
Hooray!
At least he's excited again.
Exactly. Atreus has passed his angsty phase. We got through the entirety of angsty Atreus. Ew. And back into the boat.
When are you angry?
What?
With me. When?
Oh. I guess... sometimes when you don't think I can do something, but I can.
It is not always easy to know what.
It's okay. I get it. I'm little. Where's that whetstone, I wonder?
You shrugged that off awfully easily, Atreus. Shrugged that off awfully easily. We here. Oh, well. I gotta benefit from that so much.
Look out behind you!
Ow. Hey, stop it.
Okay, brother.
We're good. Heal all the things. Now I can use this to heal. Use this big one to heal. Hey. Stop it. Stop healing. You're not welcome to heal. See? Not welcome. Okay. I believe there is a saga translation, quote unquote, of Star Wars. Yes, Kira? I don't remember its name, but I'm pretty sure someone's done it. Do you remember, Luca?
Yeah, I've never looked at it, but
Oh, that's
is
nice.
it literally just called like Stjortna Saga or something?
I think it's
that?
like, because I think it's like the saga of the Skywalkers.
Ah,
this translation?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's the
Yeah.
translation of its name.
Isn't it like Himenganger or something like that? Like
I don't remember.
something like that. Let me see if I can find it.
I've never read it, I just know it exists. Because Star Wars has been translated to like every genre ever.
Oh,
Boy.
wait, is this real? Is this it?
Interesting.
No?
Tatooine Daila
Oh
Saga?
yeah! Yeah,
That's
that is it.
That's
It's
it.
the...
Tatooine Daila Saga,
Yeah.
which translates for chat, the saga of the people of the Valley of Tatooine.
Reisler Farmother. What? The Terror Journey Man?
Yeah, the Reisler Farmother. Which is weird because this is the name of like their clan.
The Terror Way people.
The
the
Terror
Terror
Way
Way
Man.
Man, sorry. Singular man.
Singular. Yeah. Tearaway guy.
Terror Way bro.
Oh my god, there's like art in the book? That's great.
Fabulous. Love it.
Okay, there's like a weird runic transcription of the title, and then a translation to the saga of the people of the Tatooine River Valley. And there's like a picture of like... Oh my god.
That's incredible.
Of like two like quote unquote Viking warriors like facing off, and they have like lightning around their swords, red and green. Oh yeah, it's Jackson Crawford. He did this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Surprising. I'm a little surprised because he normally seems to, be uninterested in basically anything resembling a modern adaptation. But I guess even he likes
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh, it's side by side English, no Norse. That's cool.
That's a high effort.
Yeah.
That is an extremely high effort translation. Oh, that is suspiciously like the way I'm supposed to.
Nu vart Anakin hirðmaður Peðeimur og fylgir hann henni í öllum stöðum. That's funny.
Wow. Alright.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing. It's crazy. It's a lot of work, man.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
work. That's a big project.
That is, yeah.
I
It's almost
definitely,
100 pages.
I definitely would not feel confident enough in my old Norse, nor particularly really have the will to be like, yeah, let's do that with our time.
I know, that's the thing, is like I'm pretty sure I would get I don't have the attention span to finish something like that.
Wild. Oh well. Wow. This boat is bad news. Something very bad happened here. And the terror travel dude seems to have had problems.
This is the sun.
That ghost son? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground, but it was not enough.
Well, someone took a lot of,
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad didn't sit well with the others.
yeah, wonder why.
He
Who could
thought
have guessed
himself
that?
ready to lead. It cost him his life.
I guess.
Look there, lad, by his feet.
Hey look, is that the whetstone? It's in good shape.
Yes. They used it to smash his face in.
They did? Ew.
Good shape for that. Well, that's not great. Excuse me. Don't just like spin to win me. I spin to win you. Only one spin to win over here. See? Ugh. Dead. And now... Goodbye. Goodbye. God, that capture is so good.
This whetstone behind. If someone
Yes.
wants it, it must be really useful.
Well, lad, reavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
But you could get under there, pull that lever. Thank you for pulling the lever. God, there's so many mechanical bits in this game too. I get it, but
Yeah.
like I don't get it.
It's just, at this point, it's just, I think it's actually gameplay determining this kind of stuff, because you have to have something blocking the path that, you know, you have to unlock and blah blah blah.
Exactly.
And the simplest way to make that happen is with actual mechanisms.
Yeah.
And it's so common in fantasy stuff these days that it doesn't cause any sort of loss of immersion or anything.
Yeah. There's no discrepancies to be had there. It's just like, yeah, that's just what it is. Obviously we've got stuff because we need that. It needs to exist for there to be like a puzzle to solve.
Yeah.
Because there isn't like, there's only so many times you can do the puzzles with like, is there a rope?
Look here.
Is there a rope?
Right. Lower this random chain because we need it.
Yeah.
There's a scroll here. It belonged to the sun. Wow.
Ooh. Uh-huh. Oh, we stabbed. Okay.
This goes on and on. Father, forgive me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
Yeah.
Had he thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah. Maybe we should bring this to his father, back at the storeroom.
Hey Luca, what's hello there in Old Norse? Oh god. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. I don't know, there's several ways you could say it.
There's a lot of ways you could say that actually.
Probably just, how there, tar,
Yo. Or you could also maybe use Psych there.
You could use Psych. But I feel like Hat
Yeah.
is more common.
I agree. Right, I think Hail would be...
It's also the
More?
etymological precursor to hello, so.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, chat, hello comes from the widespread Germanic word hal or heil, heit, hat, how depending on which language you're speaking, which pre-modern Germanic language you're speaking, and it means to be healthy. It's like a greeting sort of thing, like health to you.
Be well.
Greetings. Be well.
Yes. We're going in spin. There we go.
You want to dock here?
I don't have a choice no matter if you're docking there. Boo.
No.
I am still stuck. We are stuck in puzzle.
Oh my god.
What? And also, I think it's also related to what, like, right, the really, really weirdly archaic, like, word for caroling, wassailing? Isn't that literally wassail?
Actually, I don't know.
I feel
Let
like
me
that
check.
that feels plausible. I don't actually know off the top of my head, though. Caroling as a thing for wealth. Now, let's open this up and then we can get out of here.
Yeah, no, it is. It is.
Hey!
From Middle English, from Old Norse, ves hate, be healthy.
Hey!
The imperative of vesa, to be.
I see
Let's
Wow,
go.
wait, that's old borrowing then.
Yeah.
Wait, if it's from Vesa instead of Vera,
Yeah,
that's
it is.
that's an old borrowing.
Yeah. It's
Oh, I
Proto-Norse,
love-
probably.
Lemire, how'd you come
That's
to
the
be
thing,
these
is like
lands?
it's so
Or
widespread.
it could
this
be
up
as
later.
it could be 9th century. Right,
How
8th
do
or
you go
9th
with the
century.
stronghold?
Yeah, that's true.
We found your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful! This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh, wonderful.
Yay.
Why would you
For
tell
your
her?
trouble.
Just you didn't have to say that. We did also
did.
Ooh,
I
any
can't wait to test
any
out the
health
new
health
whetstone. It may not look like
Yeah.
much, but it's prep.
Wait, that's huge.
It's pretty sick, yeah.
That's incredibly good.
It's also
Wow.
got high luck.
Which means it's got a better chance of activating the stuff.
Yes.
And then we'll just upgrade that.
Humming with magic. I
And
made
then-
it a new one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him spit on it. Talon Bow, he said. I didn't ask for it back.
Dang it, I need Oblivion Stones to upgrade that. Oh.
That's fine. Always happy just to chat.
Yeah, we're leaving. Goodbye. Actually, we're gonna call the stream here because we've been going for almost 3.5 hours. So we're gonna actually call it here. And we will not worry too much. Well, you know, actually, can we get to Fafnir's storeroom easily? If we can.
There might be a gate there.
Yeah, there's a gate right there. Let's go talk to the other dude there, and then we'll call it a day. Just that we finish off Sindri's second quest here.
Hey, if I'm a god,
Nope.
maybe I can fly.
No, no! Gods too must stay on the path. I promise you.
I'm confused. I always heard that Baldur's mother was Frigg.
Oh yeah.
Aye, Frigg. Well, that's more of a pet name, you see. It means beloved.
Well, that's
something
not
Odin
wrong.
called Freya after they wed.
Yeah.
Out of affection at first, or so I like to believe. As things turned sour, it became a way to manipulate the truth.
How so?
Odin didn't want Freya, a Vanir goddess, getting credit for anything in Asgard. So anything worthy she accomplished was attributed to Frigg.
Like being Baldur's mother.
That's right. Freya was Baldur's mother all along.
Love the odd takes. Oh well. Oh,
I like
wow.
that device though.
Yeah. Yeah. Using... I mean, it doesn't really help us, right? It's very selective in its use of linguistics. Oh, I went the wrong way. I went absolutely the wrong way. Because, right, Freya just means lady. Right?
Yeah.
Freya is the woman named woman. So, the woman named beloved one versus the woman named woman. Right. It's like, well, we're being very selective in the when we're caring about the etymology of the names as evidence for, like, narrative arguments versus when we're just, like, using them as names.
It's true.
Peculiar. Oh, hey. I haven't murdered you recently. Well, come on. Open up. Wow, these guys are... This guy has turned kinda crappy now. Holy moly.
Easy mode.
Honestly. I'm taking, like, no damage off this dude. Hey, not what I wanted to do that to. Dang it! Unlucky. Come on. Open up. Ow. That leaves me very much on fire. Well, I still managed to lose half my health to him, so maybe not that easy mode.
Easier than before.
Significantly easier than last time we were in the area. Alright, now we're good. Let's try that again. Straight across to the next thing.
People are still talking about Star Wars in the
People are...
chat.
Who is shocked that we are still talking about Star Wars in chat? Honestly. No one is surprised.
Nah.
That's just like how things go over here.
I really like Star Wars, but I don't know, I never got into it like some people do.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you fools doing back here? Come to pilfer my boots and...
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. Mm-hmm. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? He die fighting?
Yep.
We found 4 corpses near his. They were
Sure did.
decapitated.
Ha! Vandrit always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
Neat.
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe
Yeah.
so. Still, it feels good to help people. Even the dead ones.
So much like your mother.
Why did that guy have Tears Shard?
No idea. But hey, I will take that bonus to all stats.
Yeah.
Because, thank you. Actually, we've got a bunch of stuff here, don't we? Firstly, could Ratatosker. Which is neat. Oh wow, I've got so much. I didn't notice I had literally so much experience right now. So we'll just burn that all up, you know, as you do. Just the Infinity Stone. Actually, this This is far and away the best one, isn't it? It's better than the horn I've got there. And it's got an enchantment socket, so...
Which one? The Infinity Gauntlet?
Gauntlet.
Yeah. Even unupgraded, it's still pretty good.
We'll just throw Antir Shard to it, because that's just a free, like, plus everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is where I think we will wrap up for the day. Having now randomly gotten a lot of very good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think next week might be the ending.
I think so, because we just,
Right, we'll probably do one more... I think we've got 2 more Dwarven quests to do, it looks like. And then we'll just have the end game.
Yeah. Which is... We need to go into the Serpent's Belly, get the other eye, and then go to Jotunheim, pretty sure.
Yeah. Dang. So yeah, next week I think we will try and make the finale, because then we can roll into AC Valhalla Dawn of Ragnarok the week after, because that's how close we are already.
Oh wow.
God, I hate that. I hate that that's a thing. That is so on top of us.
Back into the void.
The void of the other Viking game.
Yeah.
If it's not, and if this week isn't the finale, we'll make, or if next week isn't the finale, we'll come up with one more somewhere. So one more bonus stream, if not next week. Anyway, though, thank you as always for coming on, Luca.
Yeah. It's always fun to be here. Thanks for having me.
And chat, once again, thanks to our patrons, Raptorus, Leander, Geoanomaly, Angus Mole, Aiden Frost, Chris J, and Addy Berg. So if you want to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/LeoHistory and do that. Next one is going to be Sunday. We're going to be playing more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles and meet best character Herlock Sholmes. Because I'm very excited. And then after that, we'll have more Pyre, and then this time, same place next week for more God of War, right? So until then, I hope you all have a good weekend, and we'll catch you on the next stream. Alright? Ciao.
Bye, chat.